myself like a jackass.
It happens.
Hey, welcome to the Pfeiffer's DD991 podcast. I'm Rocky, there's Gilly, and Mick Boyce, and it's episode 167 of Who Wants to Talk First? I got to catch my breath.
I got something to have everybody jumping for joy, man. Check this shit out.
Let's see.
Hey, Mick is ready to go. Okay, nice.
Oh, yeah. CEO said company's problems disappeared after he fired the entire HR team amid sweeping cuts. Check it out. His explanation. We had an HR team, and that HR team was creating problems that didn't fucking exist. These problems disappeared when I let them go. Now they're back in startup mode, and everybody is freaking goal-oriented. Look at that shit.
Isn't that
took the most useless department in any given fucking company, axed it, and found out that, you know what? The problems went away because there weren't any.
You know what's going to be even funnier, right, on this one? You know, you get that one person hired in, right? And then they sue the company because they don't have an HR team.
We'll see. But hey, if there ain't no problems, there ain't no lawsuits neither.
No. You know, that just depends on there. I'm sure if everyone's happy now, that everyone gets along without HR too.
Yeah.
You know, I can make Rossi fucking jokes, all that bullshit.
Well, everybody got to deal with each other like goddamn grown-ups, like God intended.
Yeah. I always had to go with HR.
I think it's hilarious because it's like now you don't have those people that try to control everything you say and the way you think. It's like you idiots create more problems.
Yeah. And one of the comments was like, well, who's going to do all the hiring and firing? I'm like, I don't know, fucking managers. That thing they're paid to do.
Well, those people come in there with certain biases
that
you don't need in a work, if they have a certain worldview that is detrimental to getting anything done, all they're going to do is cause problems.
Well, the best HRs I ever fucking had actually moved up from the jobs I had at the power plant. So they actually do the jobs.
Yeah, you got to hire people like that from the fucking floor.
Yeah. Those are the best ones. And actually, the next best one I had, she came from a union family, but she listened to the guys doing the job.
Yeah.
All shit. So
ignore that at your own peril.
Well, plus I was fucking her too, so.
Well, there's always that.
Hey, that helped me out quite a bit when I was used to her, man. That did.
Undoubtedly, sir.
On it. But no, some parts HR is a pain in the ass. So,
Well, I have a nearly pathological hatred of HR, so that made me giggle.
I remember seeing that the other day. I was like, that's hilarious. Finally, someone freaking did it.
Yeah. I hope it's a domino effect, too. I hope all the other CEOs are like, you know what? This fucker's right.
It was
those girls that were dancing at work. They do videos where they waste time and they work. And I guess it was the HR department. It's like, you guys are fired.
Bye.
You're creating problems and doing this training that does nothing good for anybody, but makes everyone angry and not want to be there, not want to talk to each other. And you're dancing and making videos and putting them on YouTube and TikTok and other things. It was
It was a
you're fired.
Yeah.
Get out.
It's all going to depend on what kind of employees they actually have right there. Because sometimes you do need HR. Sometimes you do get those problem employees that keep fucking up. Trying to get managers in trouble or other people in trouble, right? For no reason. I have seen that one. I've seen that. I seen it was not the women doing it. It was the guys doing it. Yeah.
Well, that's what it was like on the Fife before girls came on board. It was the guys that caused the problems.
Yeah.
Some guys.
Well, like I worked at the factory. Hell, for a power plant, the fucking women wasn't the problem. It was fucking some of the guys was the problem.
I know.
Yeah. Just be glad, Rocky, you never had to deal with HR.
I did deal with HR. That's why I didn't put a star on. I cussed someone out as a freaking command duty officer because he was a fucking idiot that was trying to get overtime in Washington Navy Yard, and they had told us, hey, we had wasted $2.1 million overtime because this dumbass kept on coming in the base on a day off to find a problem to get overtime.
Well, I forgot that you had to deal with civilians.
I got in trouble because I cussed him out and called him a charlatan.
Yeah, I forgot you had to deal with civilians on Navy Yard.
Yeah, so you know what? That's why I hate HR people. I hate HR people because they're easy to pay off. They're easy to pay off. They're corrupt. They're not honest and truthful. They're freaking biased and racist most of the time. They're sexist too. So if they're all three of those things, in my opinion, you're as good as a dead person to me. I don't want you around me. I don't trust you. I don't like you. I'll never work with you. I'll never work for you. I'll never do anything for you.
But you're speaking about DC, so we know DC's corrupt as hell.
All of them are like that I've seen.
Yeah, I've been around, two workplaces, two different styles of HRs, technically three. If you got the power plant with the turnover we had, right? Only one was bad. So
yeah, but I mean, I'm glad I got out of the Navy when I did.
Oh, yeah.
But I really did want to put on a senior chief star. But that's what stopped me, and that was right after we did the FEP and passed that major inspection in Washington D.C.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was pretty mad, and then I went to another place right after that, which was Me Too fucking Central, the Abraham Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
So at that place, dude, I act like a freaking Buddhist monk or whatever. I act like a monk where I was like talking all flowery, like, I'm everybody's mentor because I'm not going to let anyone near me. I don't trust anybody after that. All trust is broken. All thinking people are good is broken because of that. That's what that stuff does to you. That's what happened to me. So
and all because HR became a thing back.
Those people.
And all because HR became a thing back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, because of crybabies. He said something that hurt my feelings. Go somewhere else.
So there's more where that came from.
Hey, Mick.
Yeah.
I saw your comment on that post, and I 100% agree.
Which comment was that? I was probably drunk.
What's a thing that used to be luxury that's not anymore? And you said women.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I almost commented. I was like, no, I don't want to be a creeper.
That was hilarious.
That doesn't apply to the Heidster, and certainly not to Charlene. But yeah, these days it is unfortunate. And the thing is, my wife agrees. Like she's like, yeah. The milk is spoiled now.
Dude, it is insane what's going on. Oh, God. It's funny too. Hey, I think these are bad.
Hey, Mick.
Yo.
HR, I had to look it up, right? 80s, right? You're right. Your horse became widely used 1980s, but it started early 1800s.
Well, I mean, the beginnings of things always happen way earlier, but 1980s is when it really came out.
And guess where it hit birds of welfare officers and secretaries.
Oh, I cannot believe we actually had that back then. That's depressing.
First personal departments at NCR, which is National Cash Register Company. Damn. Okay. I was curious on that one.
This evil but has been with
it's
us
good
for
to know the
longer than I
history.
thought.
Well, yeah, you always got to have some kind of stickler to make things suck.
Yep. And the funny thing is, man, I see male HR people at work, and I'm like, oh, your life has just got to suck. I mean, if you're a female and you want an HR job, man, that's one thing. But if you're a dude and that's what you've chosen to do, like, at least prostitutes make people happy. You know, HR is like below prostitution on the moral level of things. Okay, I would further trust a whore than I would an HR person.
I would call them the morale. I would call them the morale suppression group. They're the morale suppression group.
It's still, I mean, it still depends on what kind of company you work for, right?
Yeah, but there's a law of averages, and the law of averages state that any HR is necessarily going to make work suck more.
Well, that's one thing. One thing I liked about the power plant when I first started there, right? Even if you was union and company people, we looked out for one another. We was like a family. How it was in early on in the Navy, right? You watched out for one another, right? Yeah, if you fucked up,
it kind of ended with Obama becoming president.
Yeah.
People looked.
But I'm saying it was like that when I started power plant. Yeah, if you fucked up, you took your lich, right? Took your punishment, right? If you fucked up, okay, but you moved on.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, but I mean, like I remember specifically that at a point in time when Obama became president, people looking out for each other ended. It was people looking out for how you could fucking get someone in trouble.
Well, I saw that before
but,
Obama.
I mean, that was also Ailey on the Fife too.
Yeah. Well, I saw that when I went to fucking Virginia, to Lebeau in 2000. When I got there in 2002, I saw that there like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, that was on me. So that was shit. That was before Obama, but Obama had the nation, fleet wide. Then, not just it just didn't stay on the fucking East Coast.
Well, he started firing all the good officers.
Yeah, I just remember 2015. They were like, you can't yell at your sailor and you can't get their attention by like tapping their shoulder saying, hey, excuse me, because you can consider it assault. And this was what an NCIS agent told me. And I was like, so how the fuck am I supposed to talk to them? I'm supposed to cry to them because they didn't obey something? Or do I just write their fucking dumbass up with the UCMJ and fucking take their ass to mass, get them out of my rate because they're fucking incompetent, they can't do their job, and they don't belong here. And I'm not going to let them carry a 9, a 16, or a freaking shotgun no more.
That's when you just turn around, because at that time, NCIS was a popular show, right? You just do the Gibbs smack. Boom! Upside their head.
Now, it was a female agent, dude.
Well, they still, and you say, hey, I learned that from your old show.
I've never watched that show. I've never had interest in watching that show.
It's pretty good with Mark Harmon in it. The
reason why is because I just kind of despised the Navy at that time.
If you ever do watch it, start watching it with Mark Harmon playing Gibbs. He actually makes that show right there.
Because his character is actually based off a chief warrant officer that was at the MPI school with us. Yep. He was the guy that was like the head guy of the school back in 2005.
Yeah. Yeah, he was that guy that didn't want to take no bullshit. Okay. Yeah.
That's what kind of what HR allowed.
Yeah.
It allowed people to say someone did something without fucking evidence and proof. That's what I don't like about it. I don't like the fact that someone can make a complaint and they don't have to have evidence and proof, and they go and ostracize the other person. Don't tell them what the fuck's going on. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't know I was in trouble until I got my letter of instruction or whatever it was because of that, right? And at that point, I was ready. I was on a 3rd floor thing, and I was ready to grab the person reading it and throw them out a 3-story window because I was so mad. I was so mad because the stupid ass that got me in trouble looked like a pear with legs. Imagine a fruit. And this is a security guy that's supposed to be, able to handle everything, and it looks like a pear. So yeah, I had major problems with it, and it brings up all the bad feelings. Mm-hmm. But thank God I'm not in the Navy no more, because I don't have to deal with that stupid crap or those stupid kind of people.
Mm-hmm. Just us. Just us.
Yeah.
This is how you're supposed to walk into a courtroom, people. Wearing a strip club veteran shirt right there.
Oh my goodness. Dude.
Defendant walk into court wearing sweatshirt that probably said strip club veteran. Judge took one look, but completely lost. The judge said, "Are you a strip club veteran?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "I'm sorry, how many tours did you do?" He said, "Oh, about 5." He said, "Did you get a Purple Heart?" The entire courtroom erupted with laughter.
What a good one.
Well, that's kind of judging you'd like to see, though. One that fucking, could be funny.
Sure.
Yeah, there's not many that can be.
Oh, no, there ain't. No, there ain't. Or if they are, they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to, stay fucking, stern.
Sure. That's pretty good, though.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I see that. I was like, yeah, I can't resist on that one.
That is pretty funny, though.
It's, I don't know. I mean, I would never walk into a courtroom like that.
Well, no, of course not. But since somebody else did,
Oh, yeah, it's funny, though. But I have seen people go to court where they don't dress up. They look like fucking shit. I'm like, didn't your parents teach you any fucking respect for courts and all that shit, people?
If they
like
break
that.
the law, do you think they have respect for any of that stuff, dude?
Shit, I still wore a suit going to court even though I fucked up. I mean, I broke the law.
Look at what I'm saying is look at society today. How many people break the law? They have no respect for nothing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So,
some people that do break, you get a piece of service. Yeah, you do got some respect. Yeah, but you fuck up every now and then. So,
yeah.
yeah, but for most part, yeah. Yeah, most of them don't really give a fuck.
I mean, you're at the point where people go to high school and they wear clothes all day and pajamas. They have the dumbest looking haircuts that look like it looks like bedhead. They should be, you know what the style should be? It should be called derelict from Zoolander. They should all be dressing like derelict.
Derelict.
That would be the style.
Well, every fucking generation has that type of dumbass style, right? Take our generation, for example. We had fucking bowl cuts back in the day. You don't remember the bowl cuts?
No, I used to shake my head like around that. And then
The bowl cut was you kind of shaved up here. They had like your parents put a bowl over your head and fucking
like Mo from the Three Stooges, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. They're like Dumb and Dumber. Yeah.
Every generation has their dumb old hair. Look, I mean, our parents' generation, they were the fucking guy. They started getting long hair and drew, guaranteed, like they drew their fucking It drove their parents fucking nuts. Old boys for the long hair.
Oh, the boomers.
Yeah. I mean, our parents are boomers too, but I'm talking about like their mom and dad's generation from World War II.
The silence.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because our parents' generation was the hippie generation right there.
But that was still better than the broccoli-headed retards we have now.
Yes. I saw a video too where they had one guy and it looked like the broccoli hair, but they had bananas.
Yeah.
Like they had a dude and he was wearing bananas because it looked like that. I was like, yeah.
But watch some of those old documentaries. They doing interviews with these fucking hippies, liberals at these fucking, that's high on fucking LSD, right? Them motherfuckers sound just as bad as some of the Democrats today.
Well, yeah, that's where they all came from.
Yeah.
That's where they all came from. They all came from retardation.
Yeah.
They are not progressive. They've been steadily regressive, going backwards into stupidity.
Right. Speaking of retards, what's going on, Brett?
What's up?
Gosh.
Well, and the bowl cut did come back too for a little bit too.
Oh, well, everything comes back for a little bit.
I seen kids around here fucking a couple years ago fucking had a bowl cut. I'm like, well, that come back in style. Fuck.
Really?
I remember back in the 90s, man, people were wearing bell bottoms again. Like, this shit kind of recycles through,
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the fucking. Remember how you the rolled jeans, tight rolled jeans,
Yeah, the peg jeans. Yeah,
the
they
late
can't.
'80s, the late '80s, like 1989.
and early '90s, right? The tight rolled
But the thing
jeans,
is,
tight
though,
roll them. Yeah,
that was a throwback to the 50s, though. 50s
I
is
know.
when they started pegging their
I
jeans,
know.
and they
I'm
did it
just
again in
waiting.
the 80s.
I'm just waiting for that to come back in style.
I'm waiting for
Well,
people
it's
to
about
start
to do
wearing
that.
the shoes where they stuck the tongue out. Remember where the tongue was?
Yeah,
Uh,
A really good type of shoe, but the tongue was out.
yeah.
That was a high top. That was a high
Yeah.
top.
The high tops and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there was years where I wouldn't wear a low top sneaker.
That's all I wear now. I can't wear high top anymore.
I got like high top, mid high top. I got all three really.
Motherfucker, you got everything when it comes to shoes.
Well, I got high top Chuck Taylors, but that's just because I like the ankle support for when I squat.
Yeah, yeah. They are good for lifting weights. I'll tell you that, though.
That's
They are.
the only reason why I bought them. Other than that,
They are pretty much a timeless shoe, though, dude. They
They
are
are.
a timeless shoe.
oh yeah,
I would say that, and probably the cowboy boot.
I was gonna
Man.
say I have the original fucking high top. That's what I wear all day long, every day.
One
You know,
combat
my
boot.
son, my oldest son, and
Yep.
he bought Civil War era boots,
Yeah,
the kind that go all the way up to like the knee.
I bet
Yeah.
you those aren't that comfortable, and they're fucking hot as shit.
He's like, he wore them, right? He wore them. He's like, Dad, I can't. There's no traction because the sole is leather, so it's not
They're
real.
smooth.
Yeah.
They were designed that way, so that way, if you fucking fell off your horse, your fucking boot slid out of your stirrups, so you didn't get fucking hung up on the horse.
You didn't get crushed, right?
That's why they fucking did that shit.
Yeah.
And they didn't really know about traction back then. So
And if you found yourself fighting in a swamp, leather up to your knee was kind of a handy thing.
fuck yeah. But that would be hot as fuck.
Mhm.
I mean,
I don't think they cared so much back then.
While there, I called them Dances with Wolves because of it. All right, Dances with Wolves.
those are
I
the
mean, you
original
just-
high tops.
I mean, you can still buy cowboy boots with leather fucking sole. You can. They still make them.
Yeah, they don't last as long because you walk
No.
on fucking concrete everywhere.
Yeah.
If you didn't work,
Yeah.
if you didn't walk on concrete, they last fucking forever.
Well, my
You know?
cowboy boots got leather soles, and I'm about to do my second resole on them because of what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, see, my dress boots for my suit, that's what they are, leather sole on the bottom. You know.
Once I move out of the city, I'll have leather soled boots.
Yep.
Once I get my property, that's fucking yeah. That's just easier to fucking fix, and I think it's just better. These composites and rubber and all that, I fucking hate them.
I will say the leather sole's not as thick as your work boot sole, so you
Yeah.
you can get a fucking nail through them a lot easier.
That is
Yeah.
true.
But also, too, if you're stalking prey, it's a lot easier to stay quiet in the woods if you have
Yeah.
a leather sole because you can feel more under your foot.
Oh yeah,
You're not
True.
snapping as many twigs.
Yeah.
That's why Indians, they eventually wore moccasins and stuff,
yeah.
if they wore anything.
I'm gonna say half the ninjas didn't wear anything at all.
Well, they did in the wintertime though.
Yeah.
Wintertime they did. Summertime, nah.
It'd be cool to travel back in time and see what it was really like.
You'd see that they were fucking savages. They'd kill everybody. They killed one another too.
I know
I would
that.
probably
That's
make
what
good friends
that's
with
what
them.
I'm getting at. It would be nice to see the truth instead of revisionist historians that don't know crap.
Well,
I think it would be, I would make good friends with them, I think.
it's all about like even the trappers back in the day before expansion moved west, right? The trappers fucking made friends with them. They traded with them and all that shit.
Well,
Right
yeah,
there.
Indians are still human, man. Doesn't matter what the tribal affiliation. They're greedy like anyone else, man. If the white man's got some shit that they can offer in return for their land and trap stuff, they'll give it up. Absolutely.
See, in St. Louis, it was actually founded before the Civil War, before the Revolutionary War started.
What is St. Louis named after? St. Louis the King?
I think so.
I think so, but St. Louis, there was actually a battle during the Revolutionary War there for the river.
Really? What
Yeah.
was it called?
I can't remember exactly what it's called, but they have
I
it
don't,
every
I don't
year.
recall ever hearing that.
They
in
just
history.
had that. They just had that fucking that celebration in St. Louis,
Uh-huh.
that reenactment last weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Who won?
cool.
Gilly, who won?
Well, we did.
We did? Okay. I'm just
Yeah.
curious. I didn't know.
Yeah, we did.
The Confederation.
Because by that time we already had trappers and stuff. All that trappers were already there.
Well, trappers were there for 100 years before that.
Oh yeah. But the British thought they could use the fucking Mississippi come up behind everybody right
Oh,
there.
you can get us from the west. Okay. Well, that's smart. That's actually a very smart move.
Yeah.
So they had to get through Louisiana then first.
Yeah, but at that time the French owned that too. And technically St. Louis was owned by the French. Technically.
Yeah, Louis is a French name, so yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
But the French were on our side too, for some. So I don't know how they got to go through
As far
Louisiana.
as I know, England and France have always been at odds with each other for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because they
The reason why the Revolutionary War was over so quickly is because the French fucking gave us naval support.
Well, we also had German support too.
Yeah, no, we did. Well, kind of half and half. We had German support, but we also had German mercenaries that were hired by the British fighting against us.
But the French is what's taught in school, not the Germans, right there.
Yeah. Well, the French did it just to piss off the English, is what really happened there.
Yeah. Well, the French bankrolled us. That's what they did.
That's where you get like the headless horseman, right? The headless horseman was a Hessian.
A Hessian, yes, a Hessian mercenary. Yeah.
Because one of our biggest exporters was the French for our cotton and all that bullshit.
So what did we have back then? Mostly cotton and tobacco, yeah?
Corn, all that.
Were we doing corn back then?
Yeah, we had vegetables, tomatoes. See, tomatoes come from fucking the North American, South American regions. That's where tomatoes came from.
Yeah, that's not a native thing to Europe at all.
It's the tacos.
But I mean,
Brett, did you get your 23andMe thing done?
Huh?
Did you get your 23andMe thing done or the ancestry thing?
I haven't got it all done. No, it's a lot, dude. And I haven't sat down. When I sit down and do it, I go down a fucking rabbit hole for 3 fucking hours straight. And
really,
oh, dude, yeah. I'm like just on my mom's side, so my grandmother's side. I'm back to the 1600s, but I haven't even started on my grandpa's. And I haven't.
So how far back? What cultures and what nations?
I'm all European.
Really?
I'm 100% fucking white. The majority of me, I'm 49% Northern German. So no wonder why I like Arkansas so much. I fit in great.
Well, you also got a little Irish in you, so that's where the red comes from, the beard.
Very little. I got Celtic and all that, like.
Yeah, but them Germans are also known for having red head and red beards too.
Yeah.
My uncle Steve, mostly German, orangest hair you ever saw.
So your grandma, you're fully German on both sides, or just your grandma?
I'm mostly English and German, and hang on, let me get my breakdown.
Okay.
So my DNA origins. Normally, like when you see people's like breakdown, it shows like all the way down to like minute numbers, like percentages.
Yeah.
Mine are not. I stop at 2%. Like, so I'm 49% Northwestern German, 15% Southeastern England and Northwestern Europe. I'm 8% Northeast England, 6% East Midlands. I'm 11% Central Scotland and Northern Ireland. I'm 6% North Central Europe. I'm 1% Slovakia. So I'm down to a 1%. That's my lowest, is Slovakia. And then 2% Finland, 2% Sweden.
Huh.
So like they don't even break it down below a fucking percentage on me because I'm so fucking white.
So what was the Indian tribe they thought you were?
So growing up, I was always told that the family story was Cherokee and something else, and then there
Yeah,
was
sure.
another one that might have been Blackfoot. Because we have family. This is what's weird. So my mom's mom would not talk about where she grew up and like her history. No family history. My mom never understood why. She died when my mom was like 17. Well, she's from South Dakota. I have family buried on a fucking Native American reservation out there.
But
Which
were they
is weird.
buried? Were they
Which would
buried
lead you to
before it
think
became a
you are Native
reservation or
American.
afterward?
Hold on. One person that's what, Mick?
Were they buried there before it was a reservation or afterward?
It was during. It was while it was still a reservation.
Okay, all right.
It was in the late 1800s, and all the way up until like 1980, 1990.
Huh.
I have family being buried there on the Rosebud Reservation. It's really weird.
Well, that's because some people get. My mom ran this too. What she did hers, because she should have had a little bit of Native American in her, because her grandpa was half, right? So she should have had a little bit. Grandma had a little bit. She had the most. That her sister had showed up a little bit. That mom showed nothing, because it depends on where you take your genes from your parents.
Oh no,
True.
no,
Yeah.
we have none. So the
Yeah.
people that are buried, the first people of my family buried at Rosebud, there is traces of them coming over from England as a family unit and going there and living and dying there and being buried there. They're not. It's not like they married somebody and then lived on. None of that. There's no Native American in my blood. And my
Oh.
sister, my half sister, on my dad's side, she took a DNA test, and she has no Native American in her either.
Well, it could very well be, though, they just lived in the area. They were liked and respected. And when they died, they buried them on the res because it was closest. Nobody had a problem with it.
Maybe, but normally back then you bury your family on your property. So
Yeah, but not always.
maybe they lived on the reservation and did business on the reservation. I
Well, that's what I'm
don't know.
saying. Like maybe they lived
Yeah.
there. They were respected enough to where when they died, they buried them there.
Yeah,
How
I
many
don't
years
know.
does that go
It's
back,
weird.
Brett? How many years does that go back? Like the 1800s, 1700s, or what?
This goes back. So the family. So my family on my mom's side is really weird because they come from different parts of Europe and they come over and they immediately go to like the weirdest fucking places, like Rosebud, fucking South Dakota, and like there's a place up in Michigan, and then Kansas. A lot of family in Kansas apparently, and that's before fucking it was Kansas. It was a territory at the time.
Mhm.
I mean, it's really weird. Like my family went to some really strange places and moved between these places back and forth.
Maybe
So
it
I
was
don't-
just like business opportunities for living for you guys at that time. You know what I mean? Your family.
I don't know. One family came across the ocean on a ship with like 7 kids under the age of 18. I couldn't imagine making that trip with 7 kids
Dang.
on one of those ships. I couldn't imagine. That would be fucking crazy because that shit took like 2 months. Like they left England and showed up on the shores of the United States or America or whatever it was called back then, and then fucking got in a wagon and started going west and knew where to go. It was so weird. So yeah, the mix that I have is all European. There is nothing else, like not even like minute, like less than 1%. They didn't break it down in even that far because there were like 9 ancestral regions. That's what you've got.
Huh. So like
so-
I know the red hair and everything, but you said you got like black chest hair?
Yeah.
I wonder where that comes from.
I don't know. I was born a towhead. I was blonde for years and years and years and years. And then this
Uh-huh.
darkened up into like a brown.
Well, I know that there's some Scottish people that have black hair.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know what I mean? Like there are some Scots that have black hair and they have red too. So maybe
I have
that's it.
I have a potential family member born in Norfolk, England in 1645, and he died in 1700 in Surrey, England. His name is Robert Abraham. It's like, it's crazy that like, so my, and that's what's weird too is, so my Central Scotland and Northern Ireland ancestry came from parent number 1, 0 from parent 2. So because it breaks it down based on which parent passed what genes to you, right? So parent 1 is my father, who says he's fucking Native American.
Yeah.
Well,
Man,
he's
that's
11.
crazy.
He's 11% fucking Scotland and Scottish and Ireland. Irish. Like that's not native. That's native over there. That's not native here. That's native over there. And his last name is Cheek. That's the family that the founder of Maxwell House Coffee is related to. That's how we found out we were related to him, because my sister did the DNA test and found out that the founder of Maxwell House Coffee was part of our family on my dad's side. And he made this coffee and he let people try it and they loved it. And he wanted to come up with a name, and he was staying in the Maxwell House, which was the hotel at the time. And he named the coffee after the hotel. Who knew?
Right.
So I want my fucking family money from that.
Yeah.
Are you related to anyone else famous or anything?
Not that I found. I am related to somebody that was died in a Southern Civil War prisoner camp. He's fighting for the Union. So there's records of him dying in the Confederate prison camp.
Dang.
Yeah. I know, he's fighting on the wrong side.
Right.
Gosh, man. Oh, man. Someone's going to see that. They're going to get mad because we're laughing. Because it's a joke. It's just like, oh my gosh, dude.
Actually,
Oh, yeah.
actually, that's not a joke, really. That's
They're totally cool with everything we've said up until now. But yes, what Brett just said right now, that's what's going to scuttle us.
You know what?
Yeah.
AOC calling for the North to go down and go into the fucking South and step up. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
Really? I sent a couple of those videos, I think, yesterday in the group. That dumb bitch doesn't know what the fuck she was saying that behind fucking bulletproof glass. Bitch,
Mhm.
ain't nobody going down to the South. Shut up.
Nope.
But
Ain't-
yeah, tracing my family has been daunting because there's so many different like last names, and I mean it's crazy. There's a
So
lot.
what would your original last name have been if it wasn't Hodges?
Well, Hodges is from my adoptive dad.
Okay.
My mom's maiden name was Dow, Dau. But
That's a little German.
yeah, and so like I just pulled up the 49% Northwestern German. I get 11% of that from my father and 38% of that from my mother. Like that side. So my mom's family is more German and his family's more English. He has some German in it and stuff, but not like my mom's side.
So what was his last name?
Cheek.
Cheek. Like
Cheek. Like cheek. Cheek. Yeah. And I don't know what his mom's maiden name was or anything because I never met her. I was the family secret on that side of the family. Most of his family didn't know I even existed. So, but yeah, it's really interesting. Like East Midlands, right? Like I get 6% of that from my mother's side, none from my father's side.
what's the Midlands? Is that Germany or somewhere else?
So that's going to be kind of, yeah. I mean, it's the heart of England. Midlands is in the middle of England. That's like Sherwood Forest and shit.
Robin Hood.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the legendary home of Robin Hood. So
You're related to Little John, dude.
I have 6% of that.
Robin Hood, Little Forest.
Yeah, it's from the industrial cities of Nottingham to in Leicester to Lincolnshire. So apparently, yeah, I mean, and that makes sense because there were coal miners there.
Well, you're from the Shire, dude. You're part Hobbit too now. I'm just playing, dude. I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
right.
The Shire.
The Shire.
Baggins. Shire.
But yeah, Slovakia. I mean, that's a mix of. I could be from a mix of different places like Chechnya, Austria, Hungary, Slovakia, Moldova, Romania, Croatia. You know, like that's a mixture of that region.
Well, you
And-
got red
and-
hair,
and
so
Ukrainian.
it might be like related to Dracula.
I mean, that's also Ukraine. You know, Slovenia, Hungary, Slovakia,
Yeah.
and I get 1% of that from my mom's side. Well, and I also told you guys I have Polish, Chechnya, it's been like North Central Europe. So, I mean, Germans, Swedes, Poles, and other Slavic people and Jews have all sought the area's vast agricultural and industrial advantages. So, I mean, it's like, it's a mixture of fucking people in that one. Where was that other one? Where was that girl from? I can't remember in my family tree. Can't remember now. But yeah, and like I said, I've only done my mom's side on my mom's side. I haven't even touched on her father's side. And I haven't even looked into my dad's side yet.
Oh, it takes years to get that shit going. Dad's been working on ours since the fucking 80s, doing his side, his mom's side, his dad's side, and my mom's side.
The way he's been working on it is a lot fucking harder than doing an ancestry.
Well, that's before the computers.
Yeah,
Before we had computers.
Up and stuff. Yeah. Because like if somebody enters something,
yeah, it pops up as a hit.
Europe, over in Europe, and it links up to somebody on my tree, then it notifies me, and then I can either scrub the system or whatever and say yes or no. I think this is somebody I'm related to.
Yeah,
and it will notify them if it's a public thing. It will notify them that they have new ancestors.
Oh yeah, yeah. But Dad's still finding. He's still finding new ancestors to this day with that shit.
Yep.
You know,
it's kind of cool.
I mean, it's an ongoing. It's
ongoing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's an ongoing thing. It really is.
Oh yeah, it really sucks when you have a fucking retarded aunt that her and her husband are both fucking retards and they put the wrong fucking information in. Because I've been running across that too. My aunt's a fucking idiot. My mom's sister, I swear to God, she's fucking retarded. But she worked as a nurse before, so I don't know. But I mean, even my mom, if she's watching, she'll agree. But she put fucking wrong. She put my mom as a half sister, a stepsister. Like, what? No, she's a full fucking sister. Like, and then like wrong death dates, wrong birthdays. Like, she's fucking retarded.
Was she smoking some dope when she did that crap, or
she
what?
She doesn't have to be dumb. She's just dumb.
No.
Well, my dad's around that same bullshit because he had all the dates when they were born and died, right? So Dad actually went to the courthouse to get those dates.
Yeah.
And he had to fix a lot of that shit on some people's shit. He's like, no, this is the true dates right here. Dad would upload the documents for that shit.
See, and that's another reason why I'm glad I'm mostly from Europe, because they kept records a lot better than other places in the world.
Yeah.
Their records go back a lot farther, and they prided themselves on their record keeping. There is a couple people in my family there are no death dates for. And I don't know what to do about that because it doesn't show when they died. But there's really nothing you can do, you know.
Well, you just
You
leave
related
it blank.
to Saint Germain or something? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wish I could get more fucking information, you know what I mean? Like if somebody fucking died, you know, being able to figure out, you know, I don't know. They tested me
Eventually,
against all the different regions, though. I mean,
well, eventually that information will come out one day. Somebody will have that information. Somebody will.
yeah, eventually. Yeah. Um, somebody's name in my family, fucking weird. His name is Bigger Head.
Yeah.
Bigger head?
Bigger Head. It's a legitimate. There is a fucking gravestone right here. Hang on, let me turn my background off. I will show you. It's an actual gravestone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, back then they didn't do traditional fucking names a lot of times back then.
Died in 1912. That's my third great grandfather on my mother's side. 1812 to 1912.
Do you have any background on him? Like, did he have a really big head or something? Or
I don't know, but his name was Bigger Head.
that's so weird. Like,
And
okay.
he went from the Delaware Valley, Chesapeake area to the Midwest.
Well, I had an ancestor from 1855. His name was Longfellow Alcock, and believe me, I got everything.
You stupid Vic. I love it. It's funny. That's funny.
So they think that he was like recruited to go to Pennsylvania from Germany, and ended up in northern Chesapeake region, to work like with religious networks, like Mennonites, Dunkers, and English Quakers. So I might be related to the fucking Quakers and Mennonites and Amish.
I think it's highly ironic that you could be related to some of the most religious people to ever walk this planet.
It would be hilarious. I mean, you got the beard for it. We'll just get you one of them hats.
Yeah, just
I'm
take
telling
off
you.
that mustache, dude,
You
man.
can
They
be
take
like
you right at the gate.
Well,
He's
he's
the
got
guy-
me.
the dude that has the cousin in the office. He's like Amish and he wears the hat and everything. He's got the funny beard.
Mose.
Mose, yeah. You're
Yeah,
gonna be
cousin
like
Mose.
dude.
But he'd have to shave the beard. By Amish standards and Mennonite standards, you gotta shave the beard. If you're not married, you gotta shave the beard.
Fuck no.
Only married men are allowed to have
I'll
beards.
lock down me an Amish chick. Hell yeah. They do all the shit for you.
Yeah, you just don't fuck him in the summertime. You do
Yeah.
that in wintertime.
Yeah. Yeah. Be like, oh, we're gonna go swimming for a little bit. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
So, how did you learn how to forge blades? Well, I found out that they don't have razors, and so I had to learn how to make one
Right?
so she could be acceptable.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy that like they give you the journeys of certain people, and then they link ancestors of that person that you will be related to also to that. So then you can kind of see their journey across, you know, how they came here. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty cool.
So that sent you down a huge rabbit hole, huh?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, we all do.
It's
Well,
crazy.
I think everybody needs to know where they come from.
Well, I want to hear more because it sounds really interesting, bro. I know that you're doing the rabbit hole thing, but when you get more information, let us know, dude, because it's pretty cool to hear.
It is really hard to like you lose track of time like doing this.
Like
It's-
doing it all day.
I recommend everybody doing it because it's pretty fucking cool. And like for us, we have nothing to lose. The government already has our fucking DNA. It doesn't matter, you know? And so like who cares? They want to make another one of me, that's on them. That's their fucking fault. Because trust me. If it's the same as me, growing up, they got to fucking deal with that shit the whole time until it turns 18.
Oh no, what they'll do is like this movie I watched last night is a new movie at Wasteland Cop, right? It reminds me of the old Mad Max movies, right? In a way, but a little bit more cheesier, right?
Yeah.
And they had people, they call them replicas, right? Well, they looked like another person, but they wiped their brain so they couldn't remember anything. So they were trying to make the perfect obedient soldier, right? Or person.
So if the government clones me and it has better credit than me, can I steal its identity and
Yeah.
not get in trouble because it's my identity?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, what if the alternate me is more successful at doing it? Can I just assume it's life?
Yep.
And be like, hey, you're me now. you're living here, and I'm living your life. I mean,
But
it's me. Prove
But
it.
if you like those Mad Max movies, gotta watch fucking Wasteland Cop. Got to.
I'll have to look it up. What's it on?
It was on Prime. It was like $10 the movie bought to buy
Oh,
it.
I ain't paying for it. I don't pay for movies on that shit.
Yeah, there were nothing else on. I said, fuck it. I'll watch this.
Did you guys watch the Indy 500 today?
I fell asleep through it.
The ending, it was the closest ending in history. It's pretty crazy. They even had a driver, Rossi, driving with, he had just wrecked during practice. Yeah. He had to have pins and screws put in his hand and his foot. He fucking drove until he wrecked.
Until he spun out there because his gearbox fucking blew up.
Yep. But he was doing good for fucking not having fucking use of his foot and his hand. I mean, he was using it, but you know that motherfucker was in pain. That was pretty cool, though. But yeah, getting back to my ancestry stuff, I haven't come across anybody famous yet. So I do not like the fact that I have to pay every month for Ancestry, and then they take another 100 every like 3 months for the access that I have. And it's like $300 a year plus you pay monthly. It's fucking crazy. But I'm doing it too for my son, so he knows, because I grew up not knowing my fucking background in history. So obviously everything.
Man, my family were fanatical fucking record keepers, and so I've got like pictures and stories and diaries and stuff going all the way back to probably the 1850s.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's super cool to be able to trace it back super far. Yeah. You know, 1600s. That's like really hard for me to comprehend. You know.
Does it go farther back than that, or so as far as they can go back?
Yeah, it can go back farther if there's records. I mean, it'll go back as far as records go, you know?
Yeah. The records are notoriously spotty because things tend to catch on fire, unfortunately.
Yeah. Anytime places got raided, they fucking got rid of records, you know, trying to erase the history of them. And so eventually you're going to hit a fucking dead spot. But, you know, it's just like I have family members, like I said, that don't have death dates. According to Ancestry, they're 165 years old.
Nice.
You know, it's like,
well, your longevity genes are good then,
right? But I did have that one person that lived from 1812
I saw
to
a video.
1912.
I'll send you guys this video that just came up. It was like people and how old they are, and there's like supposedly people that lived a couple hundred years.
Well, this guy,
into modern times.
Bigger Head lived for 100 years.
That's then, pretty good.
In the 1800s? Yeah.
That's solid, yeah.
Yeah. That's really good. That's rare. You know?
Well, back then, though, if you lived to 50, you were pretty much good for the rest of it.
Maybe. I mean, yeah. But that was during What the fuck? Hang on, sorry. Why? Oh, here we go. Island? I don't know. That's weird. But I have tons of shit that I'm trying to fucking figure out. They also do traits. DNA
Right?
traits. Yeah,
Like,
they'll break down like your DNA traits. So like freckles or you don't like the taste of cilantro, it'll break all that down for you based on your DNA markers and traits. And they'll trace it back to who that came from. So if you don't like the fucking taste of cilantro, you'll have somebody to fucking blame, you know.
so they go back and go back really far and find out what your blood type was and all that stuff too.
I mean, I don't know if it goes that. I mean, it like so they do map the DNA and chromosomes, different traits, how they relate to geographic regions in your DNA results. They compare traits with your matches. Um, they look at your genotype and then your phenotype, which is your environment, and then how it's passed on. And so like um alcohol flush. Face does not flush. So if you drink alcohol and your face doesn't flush, I get that from it's common in northwestern Germany, but I have very little markers of that.
Like your face turns red when you drink or something.
His face always red.
I know. I know.
Huh. Asparagus odor. Unable to smell asparagus metabolites.
Yeah.
Unable to smell. I'd never smell asparagus if I think
I
about
know
it.
I can, because every time I eat that stuff, dude, hour later I take a piss, whole bathroom smells like asparagus.
I don't smell it. I
Really?
never really thought about that though.
Dude, no, asparagus
Well,
gives
who
me
would have
like
thought? I
fucking
mean,
skunk
that would be
piss.
something that you wouldn't think would be like a DNA marker or a trait marker. You know what I mean? But I guess it really is.
Yeah.
Okay, bitter sensitivity. Able to taste a certain bitter flavor. Now I grew up being able to eat super sour stuff and bitter stuff. My mom used to put this bitter stuff on my nails to keep me from biting my nails, and I would literally sit there and lick it off and laugh at her. Let me see what this says.
That's so funny.
Low sensitivity.
Well, she should just put some turpentine on your fucking nails then.
5 drinks or more daily for caffeinated drinks. Likely to drink a lot more caffeine than average. Yep.
Whatever. We must be cousins then, because there I am.
I'm also likely to get cavities, which as a kid I did, and even as an adult, and I don't even eat sweets. Oh, cilantro aversion. I enjoy cilantro. It is absolutely true. Cleft chin. I don't know of anybody in my actual family direct that has a cleft chin.
What's a
Now I had
cleft
a
chin?
that's where you have
John Travolta, split chin.
yeah. I
Oh, the
had an
butt chin?
uncle. I had
Yeah,
an
the butt
uncle.
chin.
Yeah, I had an uncle that had it, but he was married into the family.
Okay.
It actually says more likely for my family. I wonder if my mom would know of anybody in our family that had cleft chins. Unlikely to enjoy dancing? Yep, that is me. I don't dance.
What are you, Drax the Destroyer from freaking Guardians of the Galaxy?
I don't dance. Unlikely to have dimples? Yeah, I think I have small ones, but right foot dominant? Yep. I'm right-handed, right-footed, right-eyed. Ear wiggling. I can actually wiggle my ears. And I'm like right in the middle for ear wiggling.
Yeah, I think I can see you doing it, right?
It ain't hard to do.
Yeah. So I can do that. Attached earlobes, more likely. My earlobes are attached. Light eyes. Yep. Blue. Longer eyelashes. I've always had women fucking tell me they love my eyelashes because they're so fucking long.
Same. Yeah. Eyelashes,
Facial,
eyebrows. Basically, I'm half chick from here up.
facial hair fullness. Let's see what it says. It has me at patchier hair. That's wrong. Hmm. Ring finger longer than index finger. Longer ring finger typically than index. Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be, otherwise you're gay.
My ring finger is longer than my index finger. Unlikely to focus easily. Difficult. We knew that growing up. Oh god. Yeah, there's a shit ton of these. I mean, there's fucking long ass 98 different traits
Wow.
that it breaks down. Yep.
That's pretty interesting.
There's a lot to it. It's almost overwhelming because it's like I don't want to pick the wrong because you have to like go through like they'll give you hints about certain people and if you think they're your ancestors or whatever, you can put them in your tree. And I'm like I don't want to pick the wrong shit, as far as ancestors go. Or there's two of the same person and there's just one thing is off or wrong.
Yeah.
And I don't know, if the death date for Martha in 1800 was this day or this day, like, but depending on which one I choose, it's going to link to somebody else's family tree. So that's my only thing.
That's pretty
But yeah,
interesting.
it's fun, but it is like you do spend a lot of time on.
So you're going through your grandma's side, your grandpa's side on your mom's side, then your dad's side and your his grandparents or whatever, his
I'm going
parents.
to, yeah, eventually. Yep. I'm just concentrating on one branch of the family tree, and
Right
then
now.
I'll go to the partner of that person. So I'm doing my grandma now, and then I'll do my grandpa, and then I'll do my dad's side, grandpa. But I've never met him. I know nothing about the family. And I actually sent my half sister a thing through Ancestry to link our trees, and she denied it.
Wow.
Or never accepted it, I should say. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. She's always held it against me that our dad cheated on her mom with my mom, but my mom's
Your,
the one that
your fault.
gave him
It's not your
gave
fault.
him yeah, but my mom gave him the ultimatum, leave her and be with me or leave me and be with her. And he left my mom to be with her. So my mom said no more. And then he started stalking my mom and slashing her tires and everything else. So it was kind of weird, but she like holds it against me like it's my fault. I didn't fucking do that shit. I was a fucking baby. You know?
You chose to go there.
Yeah. Take it out on him, not me. That's what I do. I take it out on him. I don't talk to him. I'm not part of his life. I just want to know where my family came from. You know? So my son knows. And then he can tell his kids and, you know, down the road. But I don't know. I'll do my best on his stuff, but I don't know if how far I'll get, you know.
Imagine if they had someone that their genealogy went back to like ancient Sumeria and Babylon.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be interesting to see how many generations that was, how many people that was. And if they had their names and everything, that would be crazy. That would be for an interesting story. That would take a long time to figure out, but it would be really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also increase the chances you've got some sort of like unforgivable degenerate in your past. Like, you know, you go back and everything's good in the 1800s, 1600s, everything's good. You get around to like 900 AD and one of your ancestors was a warrior who did it pretty okay. Okay, we're doing good here. Go back and back and back. And then in like 180 BC, one of your uncles was known as Ur the horse fucker. And he got caught after fucking many, many horses. You know, many, many farmers had a problem with him. And eventually he was killed by hanging because he got fucking just one too many horses.
Well,
And now you're just like, fuck, you know what? The millennia and a half that followed him, it's all null and void. All the bravery, the valor, the riches, all the great shit, the spiritual leaders, the good fathers, it's all nullified because great, great, great Uncle Ur decided to fuck a fucking thing full of horses.
yeah.
So how far do you really want to go back? Do you want to go back until you find that guy? Because you know what? Every single one of our lineages, every single one, I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah, you're going to find
that guy somewhere in your past.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, you're right. Everyone has that. Yes.
Wait, what if I'm that guy?
Well, you're not that guy yet.
I'm not fucking horses, but you know.
No, but no, you're not there yet. But
I'm just saying, though, you want to go.
Let's not go there, okay, Brett? Let's not go there.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like being in a casino and betting when you're feeling hot, and then losing your shit in one hand because you got cocky. Sure, going back to, 200 AD, yeah, everything was fine until then. But when we get to 200 BC, holy shit, Uncle Ur was a sicko.
My name is Decimus Maximus Meridius.
And if that's where you stop, you're in good shape.
Well, just be glad you ain't the fucking descendants of fucking John Wilkes Booth.
Well, here's the thing, though. People south of the Mason-Dixon line would probably buy you a beer if they do that.
Yeah. But
so even then, you wouldn't be universally hated. You just have to pick and choose where you lived.
Right.
Or the guy that fucking, what's his name, Munson from Chicago. The Hotel Death right there.
Oh, yeah, that fella.
Yeah.
Just saying, guys. Just saying. There's a limit to everything. And how far back in your lineage you really want to know about? I do believe that's one of them.
I would like to know how far it actually went.
Yeah, I'm curious as to how far my records go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do we know how far back the Europeans kept records?
Yeah, dude, they go back to the fucking early. Talk 1200s beyond before that too.
Like I know that. You got to remember how far back did they go back from 1200 AD to when?
We got to realize that the Byzantine Empire, the Eastern Empire, that lasted a long time after the collapse of the West Roman Empire, and that took a lot of the records.
Like 1,000 years, right? Close to 1,000 years, I think.
Right. So, if you're like in the lucky spot, you might be able to trace your shit back to ancient Rome.
Well,
I'm not saying it's likely. It's just, it's possible.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not likely, but possible. Certainly possible. Yeah. So because it's not even necessarily each individual civilization keeping their own records. It's the fact that certain civilizations turn into other civilizations with the passage of time. And so you may say, yeah, the Franks and the Ostrogoths, they were different people, and the Ostrogoths were different people than the Romans, but they all had overlap through the march of time, and some of them documents probably followed through at some point.
So here's a little tidbit of history for you. The world's longest and most thoroughly documented family tree belongs to the descendants of the Chinese philosopher Confucius.
Really? How far back is that?
Recognized by Guinness World Records, the records are over 2,500 years old and trace his lineage across 86 recorded generations spanning from 551 BCE to present.
Wow.
The records of the Kong family, Confucius clan, are unparalleled in both age and scope. The first official large-scale genealogical compilation began in 1080 CE during the Song Dynasty. Global Registry, the Confucius Genealogy Compilation Committee, published an updated 80-volume set containing the records of over 2 million living descendants.
Well, I mean, the Chinese have been keeping records for almost 5,000 years, so that actually does track.
The family operates on a traditional rule of a minor revision every 30 years and a major revision every 60 years. The most recent major revision was completed in 2009, which historically opened the registry to female descendants and overseas family members. So those weren't even accounted for to begin with.
That opens it up even more, dude.
Gonna double it.
For unbroken, continuously reigning bloodlines, the Imperial House of Japan holds the oldest verifiable record for a continuous hereditary monarchy. Their dynastic records trace back traditionally to 660 BCE, with solid historical and documentable evidence verifying their lineage back to at least the 6th century CE.
Dude, that was 300 years before Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
That was the time where ancient Israel still existed, or Israel, the northern kingdom, was destroyed, but Judah was still in existence at that time before Babylon destroyed them.
That was a long fucking time ago.
Yeah, like that's crazy. That's pretty interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. So that was a little bit of a tidbit of information for you.
Yeah, just a little.
Wouldn't that be funny if Gilly gets his done and gets it sent in and he's fucking related to the fucking Kong family, Confucius?
No, mine, Dad's already got ours. Well, it's not done, but the farthest he got back was 1100s.
Yeah, but Gilly's eyes are a little chinky when he's smiling, and so maybe he does have a little of that Confucius in him.
I know.
But we had fucking ties to like lords in Scotland, right there.
Yeah.
Yep, you're Chinese.
What do you think? One of them fucking Scottish lords didn't bang abroad on the Silk Road back in Marco Polo's day? Fuck yeah, he did.
But Dad's already got ours on his fucking already documented. Turkish, all that shit too. So
I can't believe they have over 2 million descendants.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, people like to fuck. You and multiply that over a couple thousand years.
Then you start adding women in, like Rocky said. It's a lot broader then.
Yeah. It's even bigger, and then you said other descendants in other countries, right?
Overseas,
that's like tripling it, man. That's like tripling it or quadrupling it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's huge. That's probably close to like almost 1 billion, maybe.
Well, look at Genghis Khan.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's going to take a lot. It's going to be a lot of people,
because almost everybody in Asia can trace through some point back to Genghis Khan. At some point, a lot of people can. Some people here in North America can, because their family came over from over there.
Yep.
No, Dan said show no Chinese, but we did have little fucking darky little African in us, so from dad's. So I still got to do mine since I got the new test again. So I got my set dead after Memorial Day. So
you're part African?
well, according to dad's, but mine might show something different too. That's what I want to see. I want to compare mine and compare mom and dad's, and see which traits I get from which parent right there. Because I know it'll tell me anyways, but I want to see, because they already did theirs years ago. I want to put my tests side by side by theirs.
Yeah, on Ancestry, parent 1 is your father and parent 2 is your mother.
Yeah.
And it will show the breakdown.
Yep.
Well, I mean, about 500 years ago in my lineage, there was a goat humper in the mix, so whatever.
Apparently not in mine. I am pure fucking Aryan.
I like to think that I'm close enough.
I'd like to think I'm close enough that they'll accept me.
I think they probably. Well, if you go by the Nuremberg laws, I would definitely qualify.
I definitely do.
So
they're gonna make me a fucking leader right away.
It's good enough for Hitler. It's good enough for me. All right.
They're gonna be like, "Hey,
Rocky, you might be fucked."
Go for it.
You're about as pure as you can get these days. Here, put this purple hood on.
That's funny.
Oy. Fucking make something to eat. I don't know what I want.
Well, I'm having party wings and fries tonight. Nice and simple.
Sounds good, but fuck. I was prepping for dinner and then my son messaged me. He's like, "Can I stay over here and eat burgers?" And I was like, "Fuck. Yeah, let me put dinner away." I didn't want to fucking make a whole ass dinner. I'm gonna make another fucking he hasn't had the German mustard crusted tenderloin yet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna make that
real quick while I got it in my head. Charlene found some stuff. It is a onion butter.
Yeah.
So basically it's onion powder with butter solids, and it's like a rub.
Do
it
that
goes
again.
Yeah, it's literally butter solids with onion powder.
He went, "It's like a rub."
Yeah, but you put it on chicken, you put it on potatoes, dude. You can put it on damn near anything, and this shit is fucking amazing. Because when you cook it on meat, right, with such a little oil, then butter solids get into the meat fat, right? And it's like it turns it like texturally buttery, not just flavor wise. And with that onion, dude, it's amazing.
Send a link if you can.
Yeah, I will.
In the group.
Yeah, if you want something like, if you got just boring ingredients, just got chicken or potatoes or just something like that, and you kind of want to dress it up a bit, just throw that on there, dude. It's a real fast way to make something fairly plain taste really good.
Yeah. I got ham and capicola. I could make a fucking sandwich, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. Was not looking forward to having a sandwich for dinner.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do fucking tacos. River asked for tacos. That's what I'm gonna do.
I could just do fucking mozzarella sticks, fucking mushrooms, breaded mushrooms, and French fries. I could just do all air fried shit. Just
Fuck it.
put a
That's always
fucking
good.
Mix in there and just have a fucking appetizer for dinner.
I did figure out how to make the turkey burgers even better, homemade ones.
Put beef in it?
Not beef. I put a pound of EB with the duck fat in it and a pound of fucking turkey burger. So you'll ground turkey in it, mix it all together.
Yeah.
And you don't need an egg to bind it or breadcrumbs to bind it either.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe you've never seen that before now.
I think I'm going to make a wrap. Instead of a sandwich, I'm going to make it into a wrap. I'm going to put the ham and the capicola in the fucking wrap. Sorry, you're staring at my ceiling and cabinet.
Where's that motherfucker at? Oh, here we go.
That river going?
Well, I can't have play sound. Well, I think it was Mick said goat humpers, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So fucking gross.
Hey, and that they did when they eat that whole get the whole lamb fucking fired up and the whole right. That's the part they go after first is that big old ass on them, that fatty ass.
They're fucking savages, man. I swear.
Over there in Iraq, because I saw a fucking thing of this one American guy. You know, he's all traveled all around the world, right? He's in Iraq. You know, that whole lamb roasted was $400 over there.
What?
$400 for a whole lamb.
Shit, I never paid that much for a fucking lamb over there.
Yeah, but that's now. That's now.
That's ridiculous. He's getting
But
robbed.
that's what one of the fucking high end restaurants there in Baghdad. Now.
Shit. In Balad in 2017 for a fucking a whole ass sheep, I'd pay fucking $40.
Yeah. But now Iraq's trying to get more American tourists over there now.
Yeah. That's smart.
Well, they're trying to. I mean,
No thanks.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't even like going to the fucking beach in the United States. Every time I was somewhere that had sand, everything tried to kill me. Like, I don't want to go back.
Did you ever see the camel spiders?
Oh, yeah.
How big did they get, dude?
They get huge. But the thing is they're not. So you see all the videos of them chasing people and
They're
shit?
chasing shade, right?
They're chasing the shade. Yeah. They don't,
Yeah.
they hate the sun. So they're not actually chasing you. They're chasing, you know, they're trying to get out of the sunlight.
Yeah.
Man, this smoked Gouda smells delicious.
this next one's for any guy who wants to get out of cooking when his wife doesn't feel like cooking. Did you catch it?
I didn't see that. No.
There.
Fucking condom.
That's hilarious. It's so bad, but it's hilarious.
Now just wait for the reaction.
That reaction is not far off from what it actually would be.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you get out of cooking if you don't want to cook. Just play dumb. Act like you can't cook. Oh.
I always cook. I don't give a shit how I feel typically. I mean, like right now I'm not, because I didn't get anything else out for one person. I was expecting him to come here to eat.
Yeah, but when you're single, you know, you have to cook, right? That's guaranteed. But when you're married, you know, no, if you don't feel like cooking, do something like that. Make your wife fucking do the cooking if she don't want to cook.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, here's first names that used to be insults.
Cameron. The name Cameron comes from a Scottish Gaelic phrase that originally meant crooked nose. What started as a physical insult eventually became a respected family name, and later a popular first name. Today, millions of people proudly carry a name that once basically meant weird nose. Calvin. The name Calvin comes from a Latin word connected to baldness. Its older root, calvus, literally meant bald. Over time, the name became associated with first names.
Interesting.
Would have never known that.
Now, Mick's got a new nickname now, Calvis.
Calvis. I'll take it.
That's why I saved that one. So
Funny.
yeah, Mick, I'm surprised you just found that onion butter from Firehouse Smoke Society.
Yeah, the wife bought it. I think she might have bought it at Ace Hardware, believe it or not. Has a really big rub and spice and sauce section. And she always looks at it whenever we go there for something or the other. And she, thought it looked good and bought it. Put it on some chicken. Dude, it's so freaking good. And it's so simple, just shake that shit on, air fry it. The moisture from the chicken gets into the solids. It turns into a buttery flavor and texture. Like, it's great. I mean, I know you can't have it, but
No, I can't. That's why I've never used it, because I can't have it, but I've seen it.
it's so good though, man. Wow. I can't believe it took us all this time to fucking find something like that.
Well, Ace has a bigger selection sometimes than what Walmart does or big box stores do.
Well, if not bigger, then definitely better.
Yeah. Well, next time you're there, look some of the Blues Hog stuff if they got them there.
They got Blues Hog down there. Yep, they got it. I felt kind of stupid too because I went to the Shields store, which is kind of like Bass Pro Shops in Billings, Montana, and they had this like really great like citrus lime tequila rub, and we used it and it was great. And the next time we went to fucking Ace, they had it there too. It's like, motherfucker, we could have just bought this down the street from our house.
Shields that's a pretty cool place. I like Shields.
Oh, dude, Shields is awesome. I love it.
See, that's where I get my Iowa Smokehouse Society barbecue sauce. That's from Shields now, because the fucking local fucking tractor places around here, Farmer Home Stores, quit selling it.
Really?
Yeah. But my favorite was the southern one there, right? The vinegar-based one. But they also have a fucking an apple honey one that's pretty fucking good.
Go good with pork.
Yeah. Yeah, Shields. I like Shields, man. First time I ever seen Shields was in Colorado.
We have one in Iowa City by the university.
Yeah, I wish we had Shields here, because I like them better than Bass Pro, actually, here at Cabela's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shields is pretty tight.
I mean, Bass Pro is a whole experience. It's like
I even know, yeah.
Maybe it's just Montana, but Shields' gun selection was like phenomenal.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, you want to see a gun collection that's rivals, better than Bass Pros, with Cabela's.
Yeah,
their antique guns.
Yeah, theirs is pretty big. Yeah.
Which, even though now Cabela's is owned by Bass Pro, but I'm talking about before fucking Cabela's was bought out.
Yeah.
Bass Pro couldn't hold a candle in their fucking section. I'm talking about the headquarters of Bass Pro down in Springfield here in Missouri.
Well, we got a Cabela's here, and in it is a place called the Gun Vault.
Yeah.
And the Gun Vault has all the consignment stuff, the weird stuff, like all the shit you don't normally find.
Yeah.
It's fun going in there just to see what they got. I mean, they got like old school, like competition revolvers from like the 1800s. They've got fucking Tommy guns. They got all sorts of crazy shit there. And of course, they charge a premium for it, but it's still neat to see what they have.
Yeah.
Shit, when the one in Kansas opened up, I went there, and the most expensive gun there they had was $500,000.
Oof. Lordy.
Yeah. And the cheapest gun there they had was $10,000.
Well, 10 grand when it comes to guns is actually on the low end of things.
Especially when you're talking about original fucking Colt.
I follow the Rock Island Armory auction, and they recently sold a Colt Patterson for like $1.2 million.
Yeah. That's the thing with auctions. They set the price for everything, but the auction, it's all about what somebody is willing to pay for.
That's what I mean. After a certain point, things get priceless. It's like, The price is whatever a rich asshole wants to pay for it.
Yeah. And that's what I hate about auctions. Especially like that's what they base cars off of too, especially antique cars, is what it's sold at auction. Last time that car was sold in that condition. Yeah, that's what sucks when you're trying to buy old shit.
Well, there's a reason why, for some reason, you can't get yourself an AC Cobra anymore for under $1 million. I mean, you can get the kits, you can build them all day long, but you get yourself an original fucking AC Cobra from like 1963. You're not paying under 7 digits for it.
Yeah, and even those fucking kits are fucking outrageous now
compared
to what they used to be back when they came out with them.
Yep. That's all because of what someone's willing to pay for it.
Yep. I mean, just take the Mustang, for example, right? After Gone to 60 Seconds, right? Guess what? Everybody wanted a Mustang then, around that time frame.
Yep. And it didn't even have to be a GT500s. Any fastback 1967 would have been fine.
Yeah.
Although I got to say, back in 2007 or 2008, I did see in person a 19, I think it was a 67 fastback Mustang GT.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Shelby, but it was the same body, and it was in perfect shape. That actually was a fucking beautiful car. Like the lines, the transitions, like everything about that body was perfect.
Yeah, well, Shelby, he just fucking made the motors for him and suspension.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the body itself, just that that look that you can get without it being a Shelby, dude. That alone, I'd pay money for, because it's one of the most beautiful cars ever made.
Because even the first Cobra, it wasn't American made. The body was English. Yep, it was based off the car that he drove in Le Mans.
Well, yeah, the 1963 AC was a 4 or 6 cylinder powered roadster that was built for handling, not brutal power. And he said, I can do some shit with this.
Yeah. I mean, so he didn't really make the body. Someone else always made the bodies. He's just fucking hyped them up.
Well, he was like
performance. He was performance guy's what he was.
Well, yeah, he was like what's his name? John Lingenfelter. He was a guy who took existing cars and just made them great. Yanko, the Yanko Chevys, same thing.
Yep, same thing with Hennessy Dodges, with Hennessy cars, same thing.
You have the Hennessy's, the Yankos, the Lingenfelters. There was one other one that he just did. Carroll Shelby, of course, and there was one other that did crazy shit. Callaway specialized in Corvettes, and he was the one who made the Sledgehammer, the 1994 Corvette that could do 255 miles an hour and still be street legal. Dude. Yeah, there's a few of those guys out there that were able to just bring unreal amounts of performance out of completely stock fucking vehicles.
Yeah. Well, all they did was line it up, change suspension on them. That's what they did. A bigger motor.
Well, there's more to it than that, though, because you had to tune that suspension to keep all that.
Well, no, so I'm saying you change the suspension. Yeah, that's called. You got to tune it while you're doing it. Yep. But he didn't. They was done. Nothing on that car was stock except for the body and interior. That was it.
Oh yeah, nothing else was stock.
Yeah.
No, body interior were stock. The rest of it, all their creation.
Yeah. And now the motor, he just took an existing, like Shelby and L did this. They took existing fucking manufactured motor and just fucking upgraded. That's all they did.
Too. Well, yeah. Why design a motor from scratch when you've already got one that's halfway there?
Yeah.
I mean, Carroll Shelby, when he first started doing this thing with the Cobra, he had the 427 side oiler.
Yeah.
Great fucking motor, like make it breathe better, higher lift and duration cam, bigger valves, shit like that. That's easy to do.
Well, it's like that fucking car that they won Le Mans in when he started building the fucking GT40.
Yeah, the GT40. Yeah. Yep.
That he did. He didn't build that original motor. Even the movie says this. The fucking place in England built that fucking monster of a motor first, right there.
Do you know why they call it the GT40?
Why? Because it's 40 inches.
Yep, 40 inches tall.
Yeah.
That is a short fucking car.
Yeah. But a lot of people think he built that for like he built 351. That was in the first one, right? You know, when they couldn't, when Miles said that it needs more, right?
Yep.
And Ford brought out a prototype, right, with the 427 in it already. That was built in England, and that's where his driver Miles like, oh yeah, this will work right here.
Mm-hmm. God,
You know,
427 in a car that small and light. Holy fuck, dude. Even if that were a stock 427, that thing would still be brutal.
yeah.
But it wasn't stock. Oh, no. No. And then they started the downslope of racing. They came out with the single overhead cam 427. Banned it. 426 Hemi. Banned it. People started getting motors that were too good for NASCAR. They started banning fucking motors because they were doing too good of a job.
Yep.
I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, but I do believe that's probably when the sport took a shit, was when they started putting regulations on all this stuff.
Well, the Hemi didn't get banned until Richard Petty got his hands when Dodge built that goddamn Superbird for him, right?
Yeah.
When they had NASA fucking aerospace engineers figure out the dynamic, airflow, right?
Sure.
The downforce, all that shit. That car with that Hemi is what got them banned.
Yeah, which is bullshit because that should have just made Chevy and Ford do better.
But those engines was not banned on the drag strip at all.
Well, no, the drag strip. Well, drag racing wasn't big back then the way circle track was,
and that's why
and
that's why Richard Petty, he did not race NASCAR until he got that motor back. He went the drag race for a while.
Yeah, well, they fucked him. He was winning with those fucking Superbirds, and they fucking banned it. And he's like, well, okay, well, fuck you.
Well, he was actually winning long before that. See, that 426 Hemi was in his cars before that Superbird came along.
Well, yeah, but the combination was unbeatable.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is also, that wasn't the first 426 Chrysler did. Before then, they had a 426 Wedge, which wasn't a Hemi motor. It was just a big block, a wedge block of 426 cubic inches of displacement. But that itself was a great motor too.
But just because for that Superbird, NASCAR had to say they had to put a speed limit on those tracks at that time because that bird was doing 200 plus mile an hour on the big tracks.
Yeah, it was.
Uh-huh.
What a bunch of fucking pussies, man! They should have just kept it. It's like, what the fuck good is racing if everybody's exactly the same? I mean,
but back then, when every car was raced on Sunday, it had to be sold on Monday. And that's why you only got there's only a few survivors left of that car right there. Because they didn't sell that many Superbirds to the public.
No, they sold enough to qualify for NASCAR, and that was it.
Yep. That car was built for NASCAR as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they kept the numbers really low just for that very reason.
But I still think NASCAR, since they're going to say their stock car, they need to go back to that. Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Bring the Camaros, bring the Corvettes back out.
Well, they have the Camaros.
Yeah, but it's not stock. It's not stock.
No. Well,
but back then, they used to have the Corvettes on the racetrack too back then too.
Yeah.
So it needs to go back to where whatever you race on Sunday, the same combination is sold and you can order it if you want it.
But Chevy doesn't want the Corvette in NASCAR. They don't want it because they are trying to be a supercar with the Corvette.
Well, they don't have to put they got the Camaro for that. Okay. Yeah, the Camaros they have now is just the fucking body. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Now they can still make those fucking cars, same motor and engine combinations, right? And put it for sale for the public to buy.
You can order a Dark Horse. I mean, not as good. I mean, Obviously,
No.
it's got a bunch of shit different, but you can order a dark horse that's a little bit more. It's closer to what was racing than the Camaro. The
Yeah,
Mustang.
but it's still they need to take stock car out of the equation since none of that shit's stock.
No. I think for stock car, okay, there should be only two things in stock car that are mandated, okay? I do believe that everybody should have the same mandatory minimum requirements for tires and brakes because that affects how you handle, how you brake.
Yeah.
I think that keeps everything kind of on a level, right? Tires and brakes, I think it's a reasonable part to standardize, right? You have to achieve a certain amount. Two, not stock, but I think we can all agree that you're a fucking moron for racing without a roll cage.
Fuck it. No roll cage.
Here I go with my reasonable compromise, and here comes Thumper shitting all over him, just like
Nope.
the whole thing with the death penalty. When I say give him a year, he's like, "No, kill him right fucking now."
Yeah, no death, no roll cage because it just adds weight. No, if you get to cut it out, cut it out.
See, the closest thing that you can buy from Chevy right now, Camaro, or not for NASCAR, but for a drag race, is the Copel Camaro right there. But it's not street legal because of the fucking motor and everything on it right there. You know, but they need to put that same setup in a car that you can drive on the street for NASCAR. And they can do that because that motor, that Copel Camaro, is a 427 naturally aspirated horsepower, car, 1,000 horsepower right there.
That's amazing what you can do with variable valve timing and high compression ratios.
Yep. And you can still have the good suspension and shit on NASCAR, and they give people the option to buy that.
True, you could.
That you can do. That's what I want to see come back. Shit like that.
Oh.
Because I'm tired of seeing these fucking cars yeah, they may look like the car, but that's not the car you're going to go buy. They ain't going to perform like it. Actually have that actual car on the track so you see what the performance is like.
Exactly. Yep.
Fuck everybody being the same. Fuck that shit. Bring back the cheaters and all that bullshit. Bring it all back.
Well, like I said, and fuck you, Thumper. I'm gonna fucking die on this hill. You can standardize the tires and brakes so everyone's equal on the tire and brake category. That seems fair. Put a roll cage in it, and you know what? Past that, do what you want.
Yeah.
As long as you can sell it at a dealership, do what you want.
Yeah. If you want to put nitrous in the motherfucker on the track, you can do that.
Well, as long as you sell it at the dealership with nitrous on it.
Yes, which actually you can get at certain dealerships. You can get that done.
I'm just saying it wouldn't be stock otherwise. I'm being fair to the name of the division here. You have to be able to go down to fucking Bob Chevrolet and buy the thing that just raced.
Oh yeah.
I just want America to be dangerous again, and not the way it's currently dangerous, the way it used to be dangerous.
Well, NASCAR's
I would rather
got
somebody die from a fucking racing accident than getting shot walking down the street.
Right, exactly. I prefer the racing accident. Thank you.
Yeah, because
that's why everybody goes.
They made that choice.
That's why everybody goes to the races just to see the accidents. Fuck the winning. Who wins? I want to see the wrecks.
They want to see the crashes. Yeah, it's fucking Trainwreck TV live.
Yeah. That's why I fell asleep during the fucking Indy 500. I wasn't going to watch it. I was going to watch Cardinals game because then they said postpone. I was like, motherfucker. I said, fucking. That's why I fell asleep. Fucking Indy put me to fucking sleep. It did.
I mean, it was right and good that everybody lamented the passing of Dale Earnhardt. He was a good dude. He was a great racer, one of the best ever. But that shit has a limit because he chose to be there every single day and do that for a living. I'm not talking bad about the man, would never do that, but you can only take sorrow over somebody's death who intentionally engaged in something dangerous so far.
Yeah.
I mean, you can shed your tears and all this stuff, and man, I'm with you. I agree. When a guy like that goes, it's a hard thing, but at the end of the day, he chose one of the most dangerous ways to make a living.
And his team skirted the rules. His team did cheat.
Yeah. Too. And that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't.
And I'm not saying he deserved it. I'm just saying that The man died doing an incredibly dangerous thing. And yes, you can, like I said, you can say your speeches, shed your tears, and they're all valid and warranted. But after about 6 months, it's time to move on.
Yep. Oh my God. I'm going to send this to you, Gilly. It's fucking crazy. You can share it if you want. I don't know if there's any music or sound or anything, but.
You know it's pretty bad if Hodges is saying you can share it if you want.
Yeah. It doesn't show any like blood or anything, but there was a paraglider and the Cessna took out his fucking parachute and it was recorded.
Oof.
But he recovered. He ended up having a Gilly, I sent you a thing.
I know, I heard. I was getting my beer, so.
Okay. He threw out his fucking backup chute.
Does they got music in it?
I don't know. I didn't have the music up.
I ain't gonna play it with the music. Fuck it.
You don't need to.
It doesn't look like it. All right.
Just smokes his chute in line.
Oof.
That's why you have a backup, people.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
throws it out.
Yep. And this is why you do not jump out perfectly good airplanes.
He was paragliding. He didn't even have an airplane.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck that. If he's willing to do that, hey, that's the risk he's gonna take right there.
Yeah, but a plane, you shouldn't be flying at that fucking. You shouldn't. A plane should have seen that fucking parachute. That was pink.
Right.
It was bright.
Maybe that pilot was colorblind.
I don't think you can be colorblind and be a pilot.
Well, there
Pretty sure that's
might
a
be some
requirement.
people out there that they know how to cheat the test. You know. Yeah, I bet he won't do that for a while.
Probably fucking shit on somebody's house below him.
Well, I'm guaranteed he shit himself. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Love it.
Hmm.
Anyway, children.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for people that fucking adrenaline junkies and they fucking die. Fuck that shit.
I don't hate him or anything, but
No, I don't. But I just don't feel sorry for him. I'm like, okay, like Mick said, if you're willing to do that, you know the outcome. Fuck it, that's on you.
Yeah,
you know
but
what?
I mean,
Most people like that don't die.
I get it if you die because you like your chute collapsed or your something happened, but getting hit by a plane, that's a whole different fucking thing.
Well, you remember that one guy? He was famous, like Red Bull paraglider, right? Try to fucking thread that fucking needle on the fucking these cliffs.
Oh, the squirrel suit guy. Yeah, ended up getting fucking blendered. Yep.
Yeah, right into the side of the fucking mountain. I'm like,
well, that's different. He did that. This guy didn't purposely aim for a plane. The plane fucking aimed for him, apparently.
Okay, Brett. Walking down the street, smoking a cigarette and enjoying your summer day, do you worry about getting hit by a plane?
Nope.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying is it's not on me.
Just saying,
At
yo.
that point. Like if he was being stupid and trying to go between two rock formations or whatever and he hit it, that's on him. But if he's just cruising around and a fucking plane hits him, that's not on him. Like I would say you hit a fucking wall of a mountain, yeah, that's your fault. You deserve that shit.
I'm just saying, if you're in the air with a plane and you're not in another plane,
he should have checked fucking traffic that day.
Yeah, but that's like walking down the sidewalk and getting hit by a car. It's like,
But you can check.
I'm on
But
the
you can.
sidewalk.
But he could have checked the air traffic, and that's on any. You can get that app to check it. Because
Yeah, if you're
Every-
below a certain like altitude, you don't always have to file
well,
a flight plan.
yeah, but those Cessnas, even around here, I know in every state's different, but around here, the Cessnas that take off from Boonville, even if they're flying below what they're supposed to, they still file flight plan just in case they go down somewhere.
Yeah, but they don't have to.
No, they don't have to.
So.
Because I hear motherfuckers all the time buzzing the fucking neighborhood all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, we have them here too all the time.
You know, every time I hear it, I'm like, okay, is it a fucking Haji or someone's gonna fucking suicide themselves today or sometime?
Yeah, Haji wouldn't aim that low.
Well, he would aim for the bridge, because cut us off. They would aim for the bridges.
Right.
I will say the fucking Air Force, the ones out of Whiteman, them motherfuckers, they will fly underneath our bridge. They will fly fucking going fucking Mach 1. Motherfuckers are nuts.
Ay, ay, ay.
Here's one for you, fellas. Oh. Anybody on the tow truck? You know somebody's had to try that.
Guaranteed.
Which I wouldn't want a fish coming on my fucking dingling. That's one of the reasons I don't like swimming in fucking ponds or lakes anymore. I've had a fucking fish fucking hit you. You ever had that happen to you? When you're swimming? Yeah, when you're swimming in a lake or a pond, the fish fucking come up, fucking hit you. You ever had that happen?
Yeah. Yep.
That ain't no fun because you don't know what the fuck it was. You have an idea, but
Yeah.
that's why I don't like fucking swimming that shit. Plus, around here, you never know. People's fucking houses that live around on lakes, if they have a septic tank or there's fucking sewage going right into the fucking lake.
Yeah.
Because like Lake Ozarks, right? There are still a lot of houses that were built before all the fucking ordinance was put in place. Their sewage went right in, shit and piss went right into the fucking lake. Right there.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
U.S. has never gone a 100-year period without a U.S. president being assassinated, and the first three were all within 40 years of each other. Babyface Nelson ended the lives of more FBI agents than any other criminal in history. The Vatican sent an investigator to determine if Shirley Temple was a 30-year-old posing as a child. Henry Ford invented weekends so that he could give his workers Saturdays and Sundays off to have more time to buy his cars. The U.S. government saved enough metal for 2 battleships by convincing women to stop buying corsets during World War I. The 17th president of Liberia won a 1927 election with 234,000 votes in a country with 15,000 registered voters. The first female U.S. senator was also the last congressperson to own slaves. The U.S. made 3 million cars in 1941, but only 139 cars during the rest of World War II. Horse poop was such a pollution problem for the early 1900 citizens that cars were the green alternative. One family of 12 dwarfs ranging from the ages of 15 months to 58 years old survived Auschwitz altogether. They were also the largest family of dwarfs ever recorded. Harry Truman was the last U.S. president without a college degree. Crazy.
Gotta have a divorce on there. Got to. you just better be glad that your game, since you all lost, and our game got fucking postponed.
You know, I don't understand how we can lose 8 in a row and still only be 2.5 games down. Like, if we got our shit together, we would be dominating. But you know, we've lost 8 fucking games in a row.
Well, we lost the second game of the doubleheader yesterday in extra innings. You know, but
Sons to bitches.
that's why I wanted to play today, because I was like, fuck, if we would have won today, we would have been up fucking one game on y'all instead of half a game.
You're 1.5 right now, aren't you? Behind?
Nope, well, half a game, because we're still missing that one game from the Brewers.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
God damn, my son said he wanted a burger. It's been an hour. Actually, an hour and a half.
well, maybe his dumbass stepdaddy does grill meat burger. Fuck, who knows?
No.
I mean, he might grill it the way he likes it. You never know.
No, he complains about the food over there. I don't know if they're at his mom's house or his sister, his aunt's house. Probably his aunt's house. He
But
likes
today's
it over there, which is fine. But
yeah. But too many people take this weekend and use it just for grilling and drink beer. They forget what it's actually about.
oh yeah.
I try not to use it as a grilling holiday. I mean, I can grill anyway, or smoke anyway. So, but
Yeah.
But you see those fucking people. That's the only time they do anything on the grill. Oh, we gotta wait till Memorial Day to start our grilling season, or smoking season.
That's ridiculous.
You could have fired yours up today since it's 80 degrees outside.
Oh, I know. I just didn't feel like it today, and I'm glad I didn't, because he didn't fucking come over for dinner. This is the start of my 2 weeks with him.
Yep.
Because I have him 3/4 of the time now. So
Yep. Yeah, we did have. And I will say the IndyCar race is fucking. That's why I don't watch them. Them motherfuckers are boring. Half the damn race is boring as hell.
I liked it. I watched the whole thing. NASCAR starts here soon too, or it should already be going. Actually,
Actually, NASCAR sure be well. I know it's not on CBS because
5 Eastern.
I know at fucking at 7 o'clock the season finale of Y Marshals is gonna be on tonight. So
The NASCAR started at 5 Eastern time.
But even NASCAR, it's fucking some of those racers are boring as hell too now.
Yeah, I like watching them.
One thing I did see on the IndyCar, they're using hybrids now.
Oh yeah, they've been using them, and NASCAR too.
Yeah, you see that fucking this one had like a battery level. I'm like, oh, but damn, let's look at that shit.
Sorry, not NASCAR, Formula One.
Yep.
They have all electric ones too. That when they drive over a certain spot, it gives them a boost of power, like on Mario Kart.
Yeah.
But those are really short races because their batteries are not the biggest.
Yeah. Well, because I saw one, I can't remember the guy's name. You know, he's a foreigner, but he showed battery charge at 100%. Next time they showed it, 2 laps later, it was down to 0.
Oh yeah.
You know, but that explains why they're not fucking taking that much gas like they used to back in the day. Too.
They use it mostly for push to pass. Same with Formula One.
Yep.
It gives them an extra boost to pass cars. And if they manage it right, it works.
Yeah.
Nathan's.
That's Nate.
He asked me to save him one.
All right. Hey, boys, I got to get going. I got to take care of some stuff. Love you all. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
All right,
All right.
later.
Peace
Yeah.
out, brothers. Love y'all.
And then there were 3.
Yep.
Uh,
Breakfast burrito looks good.
breakfast burrito always looks good, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, did. Progress made on Iran deal as Iran's supreme leader believed to be in favor. Never trust them motherfuckers ever.
No, not historically.
No.
But, you know, you could take a break on the bombing and open up the Hormuz. So much the better.
Well, we should, after we fucking desecrated them with the bombs, you know, we should have said, fuck it, just send the fucking jarheads and let them have their way. Let them do what their hearts desire.
I don't think you want them to do that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Do you really hate the Iranians that much?
They wouldn't have fucked with civilians as long as they're fucking not being combative. You know?
Except for the women. You know the fucking Marines that take a look at them Persian gals and go, hey, what's going on?
Well, yeah, that's any fucking, that'd be any
I got a
fucking
chocolate
military.
bar and a potential visa for you.
That would be any fucking man in the military.
I know.
You know? And those Iranian women, some of them do look good.
Some of them actual true Persian women,
Yeah.
some of the best looking ones in the world, no question. Yeah.
And Iranians, a lot of them, they want their country back the way it used to be.
Oh, hey, I ain't got one problem against the Iranian people themselves. Yeah.
But as long, they
Back in
call
78,
it,
man, they got fucking bamboozled.
well, like Trump called, well, we took out the A and B team and C team, now we're on D team. You just take all of them out. Fuck it. Take them all out. You know? Because they're always going to be fucking, they're always going to renege on one of their deals. Always.
No. Unless they don't have a choice.
Well, I did hear Fox was covering it, that one of the things in the proposal was that we will be in Iran for a set amount of time for their nuclear shit. And then
Well,
once we're
let's hope that
satisfied,
doesn't- Well, I'm just hoping that doesn't involve in violence against our fucking troops.
that's why you go in and just fucking eradicate them.
You know, I don't want another fucking Iraq situation.
Well, if you do it right, you won't have another Iraq situation.
Yeah,
No.
well, they didn't do it right last time, now did they?
No, they didn't. Because they didn't let the fucking jarheads do what they were meant to do right there. If they would let turn loose like they did in World War II, right?
Yeah.
If they would do that, because Japan was never a fucking problem after that. Germany was never a fucking problem after that. You know? Just let them turn loose. You know? Because no other country abides by Geneva Convention anyways. Iran sure the fuck doesn't. All those countries in the Middle East don't. That was fighting us.
Nope.
So why the fuck should we? You know? Make them earn extra money by bringing scalps in. But as long as you let fucking Iran and you negotiate with them, they're just going to keep drawing it out so they can rebuild their fucking weapons. That's all they're going to do.
Yeah. Well, problem is we have like a different definition of morality.
But Iran should be content on fucking, because Trump goes, we will sit there and take the sanctions off your oil. You can put it on the market. Well, that right there alone, just their oil alone, is billions and billions of dollars that they have sitting there.
Yep.
They should fucking, that should be good. I know, but I'm saying, but that's what they're saying in news, billions of dollars worth, right? Well,
Yeah.
we ain't paying them more cash. They're using their own resources to fund their own country right there. They should be happy with that.
Well, we'll see.
And think about it. If that Iran oil hit the open market, not just the black market, that means your gas prices around the world will fucking be low as fuck right there.
Yeah, but they're also going to reach that sweet spot, though. They don't want it to be too cheap, but they don't want to be so expensive people are pissed either. They want to keep it within a certain range.
Yeah, but I mean, you keep it fucking $2, $1 something. That's a perfect sweet spot right there.
$2 a gallon. Nobody will ever complain.
No.
Nope.
You know.
And that way, we don't have to think about gas too much, and they still make their billions.
I mean, they got all the resources. They can be one of the richest countries in the fucking world right there.
Yeah, they could.
But we all know sanctions don't work anyway because they still find a way to sell the oil to China or Russia.
Well, yeah, because they don't care. Yeah, sanctions only apply if they've got a landline from them to Russia or China.
Yeah. That's like every time they sanction Russia, I'm like, why? They're going to fucking sell to other countries, on the black market.
Yeah,
it's just going to be cheaper. Oh, and now they're saying the shooter near the White House, deceased suspect, had history of mental health issues, was briefly arrested trying to breach White House.
Oh, the shots fired incident?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still doing that same song and dance right there.
I thought it was hilarious that a bunch of fucking reporters were like, "What's that?
Mm-hmm.
That's a fucking gunshot. The fuck do you think it is?"
Yeah, I think it's pretty sad when a person doesn't know what a gun going off sounds like.
Especially when it's like fucking nonstop.
Oh, Thomas Massie vows to read redacted names in Epstein files on House floor before leaving Congress.
Bullshit.
Ain't gonna happen.
No. And he was just found out to fucking be taking money from the Koch brothers too the whole time.
Yep.
And that whole Tea Party has been fucking called out too. When it was founded, guess who fucking did it? The Koch brothers funded it.
Yep.
That's how Democrats got their fucking hands into the fucking Republican side. But Massey needed to go anyways because fuck, he voted more for Democrats than he did with Republicans.
They're all fucking crooked. I'm over it.
Yeah, there ain't fucking shit on fucking. Oh, except for U.S. Army meets fucking recruiting goals 4 months ahead of schedule. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, I just hope I ain't fucking up late tonight. Fucking after taking that nap. Fuck.
Fuck, I'm tired right now.
Well, I said fuck up. I ate lunch and I said fuck it. Since the ball game wasn't on, I was like, well, I'll watch a little bit of the Indy race. Fuck it. Then I just fell asleep.
Yeah. I got up super fucking early though. I couldn't sleep good last night.
Fuck, I was up at 7:30. I didn't fall asleep until about 5:30 in the morning. I was up at 7:30. I said, fuck.
Ugh, fuck. Shit.
I hate those days that you just wake up fucking after a couple hours, you're just wide awake.
Yep.
It's like, fuck. So, Nick, what did you post earlier what Heidi was talking about on Facebook? I didn't see that one.
Oh hell.
Let me
Shit, dude,
pull
I
it up
don't
here.
even fucking remember. Oh yeah, it was some page. It was just a random ass page that popped up that apparently they follow. And it says, what was considered a luxury like 30 years ago that's no longer a luxury? And I said, most women.
Oh, okay.
It was just me being stupid, but it's got a ring of truth to it.
Yeah.
You know, women back in the day used to be, something worthy of chasing, it was a real thing. You find yourself a decent woman with good genes and a decent family and good morals, and you'd make her your wife, be proud to show her off as your wife and have, enough trust in her and everything that came before her to have kids with her to propagate the next line. And, all this stuff was like very important. And she was a very integral part of that. And, her family and her reputation, they fucking mattered back in the day, I mean, even when my brother-in-law, he got hired into a law firm back in the, I want to say late 90s. That law firm, they interviewed the wives as well before they took on somebody because they wanted to make sure that the wife was on the level as well. Like they took that shit real fucking seriously and not too long ago. So a good woman back in the day, she was what you might call a luxury good. You really had to have your shit together to get a decent one by your side and to fucking stay there.
Mhm.
Now they're all such manipulative trash that who the fuck cares?
Yep. They are.
That's why a lot of them being used as fucking cum dumpsters now.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's like it's just there's very little point to having one anymore because God only knows where she came from and God only knows where she's going. It's really tragic. It really is. But anyway, that was pretty much my response to that very basic ass question, and that's my explanation for the reason why I answered the way I did.
Well, here's another reason not to buy a fucking Ferrari.
Oh, another one? Okay.
Those kind of posts though are fucking clickbait.
Yeah, but Ferrari does that shit too. They're fucking weak in the front end like that. Just like that Porsche that Paul Walker died in, right?
Yep.
But they were going awful fast too when they hit that fucking thing.
Well, I was gonna say they were going way too fast. It doesn't have an engine in the front of the car,
Yep.
so there's nothing to stop it from.
Yeah, same.
I mean that's the nature of the beast. Like I had that Toyota MR2, same thing. The engine's behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to know why that I would never own a new Ferrari? I'll tell you why. One, I'm broke. Number one reason.
Yeah.
But if I wasn't broke, let's say I was fucking rich, right? I could buy the fuck anything I wanted, right? Ferrari has rules. And to a certain degree,
maintenance.
To a certain degree, I understand some rules, okay? You want to protect the integrity of your brand. I get it. You have to, before you buy a new Ferrari, you have to have owned Ferraris in the past. And you can't be allowed to own a Lamborghini at the same time as the Ferrari. So if you go to buy a brand new Ferrari, you cannot own a Lamborghini when you bought it. Which just tells me, you know what? Go fuck yourself. You haven't actually built a good car since the F40 in 1988. And believe me, I can find some private buyer to sell me an F40.
Yeah.
So just because of the unreasonable extent of the rules, I would never buy a new Ferrari, even if I had the money to do so.
Well, it's like 20 grand to just get a fucking basic brake job on that bitch because there's nothing basic about it.
Well, the thing is, I don't even care about that because if I was rich enough to afford a Ferrari brand new, I could afford that. And most other supercars are like that too. So that really isn't for me a factor. It's just that they want me to be a former Ferrari owner, and I cannot own a Lamborghini if I'm going to buy a new Ferrari and all their other fucking bullshit rules. Fuck
Yeah.
you. I'll go buy a Koenigsegg. I'll buy a McLaren. I'll buy something that can beat the living shit out of your Ferrari for half the price.
Yeah.
I mean, not that a Koenigsegg is cheaper than a Ferrari. It's not. It's way more expensive.
The
But I'd rather
one-to-one
fucking.
is rare as fuck.
But there's also a rule, though. Justin Bieber, he actually got banned from ever buying a new Ferrari ever again because he did buy a new Ferrari and then he modified it. I think he turboed it or he had something done to it. You're not allowed to modify a Ferrari. If you do and they find out, they will never sell you one again.
If you're going to modify him, you got to get permission because Richard Rawlings for Gas Monkey Garage, when he was doing his TV show, dead.
Same with the paint.
That's what he did. He paid all. Yeah.
I'm not asking permission from anybody to modify my own fucking property.
Yeah.
So we can shut that shit down right fucking now. I buy something, it's fucking mine. I'll do with it what I want.
Yeah.
Whereas Lamborghini's like, hey man, we don't give a fuck. And like I said, they haven't really. I don't think Ferrari's really built an inspiring car since the F40. So, and even that dude, performance oriented, rare, beautiful, all the things, yes. But from what I've heard, the build quality on it was like really not great. A lot of rivet heads that were not flush, things like that. So.
Yeah, if I wasn't fucking Lauder, I'd buy me a fucking Shelby, fucking Ed Yanko.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's given. Actually, you know what? My list of cars, if I ever got really rich, it's actually incredibly small, and not because of their status or anything like that, just because I like them. If I had all the money in the world, I'd get a 68 Charger with a big block.
Yeah.
Just because I love that car more than any other car. I'd get probably like a 1995, 94, 95 Lamborghini Diablo just because it was loud, it was rude, it was a fucking racer's car. It wasn't trying to be smooth and purry. It was actually almost offensively loud. Like back then, that car was built just for sheer brutality. They didn't give a fuck about comfort for anybody, the driver or the people around them. Like it was just a beautiful car.
Yeah.
And one time I drove a 1973 Mustang Mach 1. Had the spoiler, the air dam, the fog lights, and the dual scoop hood, like blue and silver. Thing was gorgeous. 351 with a 4-speed. One of the greatest things I've ever fucking driven. Never owned it, but I'd buy one of those. So yeah, my car collection, if I were to be a truly, truly wealthy man, it wouldn't be all that impressive.
Yep.
But
I found one of Thumper's text messages. He probably sent somebody.
Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. I get that.
Of course, he ain't paying attention, but oh well.
Yeah, another one that I saw was a text message that says, hey, bro, you want to come over and smoke cigars, drink beer, and bench press to Creed? And he goes, sorry, wrong number. And the guy goes, wait, let's talk.
Yeah. Which I never did like lifting the fucking Creed. Never did.
I don't lift to Creed either. I love Creed. I do. Saw him in concert. Fucking love him. It's not really lifting music.
Okay. All right. I'll see you in a bit.
Like for me, lifting music is like really heavy, sort of bouncy, mid-tempo heavy metal. Like Hatebreed is perfect for lifting if you ever listen to them.
No, never have.
Yeah, they're fucking brutal, dude. But like in a mid-tempo, bouncy sort of way. I don't know. I'd play some for you, but we probably would get copyright strike. So,
No, yeah, we would.
God damn it!
Yeah, there's like fucking. This weekend's been fucking boring as hell. Fucking ain't nothing going on really.
Yeah, they even didn't have UFC Fight Night yet last night.
You know?
I was pissed. Like Saturday evening, I can usually look forward. I mean, it's not like there's any title fights or anything usually, but like get to see some fights, man. Not this week.
Yeah.
That's why I watched fucking Netflix fucking last night. Just binge watched Netflix movies.
Yeah. Well, the wife is
Or-
leaving for about a week, so I'm gonna take that opportunity to watch some of the Terrorizer movies because she don't like gore and horror. So I'm gonna check them out and see what they're all about because people seem to like them.
The only fucking see, I like scary movies, right, and all that bullshit. But I can't watch the ones like Saw with all the gore like that.
Well, it ain't so much that I can't watch it; it's just that I don't see the point.
I mean,
Like, I don't mind gore. Like, I watch actual real gore on the fucking internet all the fucking time. Like, real gore itself, I'm just like immune to. So, cinematic gore, that to me means even less. Like, I don't give a shit. But,
no, I get lightheaded when I see shit like that.
do you?
Always have been. And that's
Oh.
what's funny. I can gut and skin any animal there is, right? Butchered up just fine.
Well, yeah, that's an animal, though. You're not
But
supposed
when
to.
it comes to when it comes to human, like Saul, they show it real slow. She cut his foot off, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I ain't watching this shit. Fuck that.
Civil War surgery style. Yep.
Yep.
No. Maybe I'll walk away from it and not like the movie at all. Who knows?
Because like the gore, like the old gore, like the Fred in like 80s, the early 90s, right? It was gore, but what gore is what they go now.
No, it isn't.
You know.
Well,
They still need to make another Freddy versus Jason movie.
dude, they need to do that, man. I don't give a shit what the critics say. That first one was awesome.
Well,
I
and
don't
Freddy
like
still
it.
ain't fucking dead yet.
Nope. I
Yeah.
saw that one in the theater too, man. That shit was wicked.
Yeah.
That was back in the Navy. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
They
think
were
it just
supposed.
that stuff just got too corny to me. I
But
don't
that's
know.
that's part of the fun, though. The corniness was part of the fun.
See, I
This-
can't get into movies when they're corny like that. Can't
Really?
do it. Yeah, and I grew up with that shit, just like everybody else.
Okay.
I
Did you
just-
watch Mars Attacks?
No,
It's corny as fuck, but holy cow, is it great?
nope, never seen it. Never wanted to. I don't know.
Yak,
That's just-
yak, 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 yak. You wouldn't get that unless you saw Mars Attacks.
I ain't seen
Never-
that motherfucker. I ain't seen that one in a long time.
But that shit was funny, wasn't it?
Well, it was, but I don't know if I can watch it now. You know,
I'm just saying
There's-
that is the goofiest movie to have some of the best actors on the planet in it.
well, it's like a movie I used to love growing up was American Ninja, right?
Never
Now-
saw it.
That's so to me, it's so fucking stupid. I'm like, damn, this would be like a D-rated movie now, and that was an A-rated movie back then in the '80s.
What was it?
Yeah.
American Ninja.
Never seen that one either.
You know, it's about this military guy who fucking is trained to be a ninja. You know, and a lot of the Chuck Norris movies, they're just like. I know it's the way that fucking everything was filmed back then, but now they're just boring now.
Yeah.
And I tried watching Enter the Dragon not too long ago, and I couldn't sit through it. Now, even though I've already seen it.
Yeah, I don't like corny ass movies anymore. I can't watch it. Like Howard the Duck and fucking Freddy and Jason and all. Like,
Okay, Howard the
just-
Duck was objectively terrible.
I do. I still like it because it was actually fucking more adult than kid movie right there.
Oh yeah,
it
no,
was
I'm
all
not saying I
about a
didn't
duck
like it,
trying to
but it's
fuck a
horrible.
human. Yeah.
Well, it ain't no different than fucking Ted. You know, fucking that goddamn
Teddy
girl at
bear?
that cashier. Yeah, with a with a carrot.
Fucking Labyrinth. You had David Bowie running around trying to fucking take a little teen girl as a fucking wife.
Okay, dude, don't you speak a bad word about that movie because you know what? Teenage Connolly, holy fuck, dude. And I can say that without being a weirdo because I was like 10 at the time, okay?
Yeah, he was not.
Yeah, I
He was
wasn't
a
looking at
fucking
him.
straight
I
up
really
fucking
wasn't.
pedophile.
Sorry, not sorry. I was looking at those moist doe eyes and fucking 3-foot long brown hair, okay? And
Yeah,
then I
so
saw the
was he, and that's the
Rocketeer, and I
bad
thought to
part.
myself, you know what? It's fucking over.
So was a grown ass man, and that's weird. I don't know. There's a lot of shit wrong with 80s movies and shit.
Well,
But
there's
to
a
be
lot of shit
fair,
wrong with.
But to be fair, she was babysitting the baby with the power, so you know, I mean, you know.
Well, it ain't no different that Kevin Spacey movie. The one he was fucking that high school girl got shot by her dad.
Yep.
American Beauty. Well, American Beauty, okay. And
Yeah.
one, he never fucked her. No. He backed
Oh, he
off.
did.
He backed off.
Yeah, but still,
He got her shirt open, then he backed off. And
But
then he
still-
got shot by the neighbor guy, not her father.
but still, you fucking fuck around with the girl that was underage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he came
Yeah.
back from the brink. Okay. I mean, we can all agree that's at least better than going through with it.
Yeah,
No,
The
no,
fact
it's
that he
objectively
even-
better than going through with it.
The fact that he considered it is bad.
Yes, but the fact that he backed off is better than if he hadn't. Jesus Christ, are we really arguing about this?
He'd have been dead
It is
either way.
better that he did not fuck the teenager.
well, it ain't a podcast really until we get fucking a good debate going.
Yeah, I'm to the weeds. Yeah, no, I get it. Oh Lord, what has become of us?
Sometimes we just get bored. We got to start a fucking debate. Sometimes.
We used to be so docile and honorable. Never nary a swear word coming out of our mouth. What happened?
Bloomin' cabbage wedges.
Say it again.
Bloomin' cabbage wedges. Like a fucking bloomin' onion, but it's cabbage.
I would say an onion is objectively better because an onion actually tastes like something.
Yeah, but you season the cabbage, it would taste good too.
Yeah, but you don't need to season an onion. An onion just tastes like an onion. An onion in itself is seasoning. Just stick with the fucking blooming onion, man. Why the
But
fuck
they-
do you need,
But
why
they
do you need to
do
reinvent
season
the wheel
onion.
with something that's already fucking perfect?
But they
God
do
damn it,
season the
Thumper.
onion.
Stop being so goddamn Iowa.
They season the onion.
That ain't
So that
battering
blows
too.
your argument out. They
Well,
bread it and season it.
yeah, as long as they bread the cabbage, yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm watching it right now. So, oh fuck the milk! You don't need milk on that motherfucker.
But you're only saying that because you can't have that milk.
Oh no, I never liked fucking putting shit in milk before I fucking marinate. Never did.
I do.
Wait, marinating in milk or buttermilk?
They just did milk, not buttermilk, just regular
What's the
milk.
point?
And seasoned.
Like,
The
why,
fuck,
why,
you
why
have-
have milk
you
to
still
begin with?
have
Like, the whole
some
point of
milk fat
buttermilk
in
is the acidity breaks down the meat chunks and makes it more tender. Like, what's the
Yeah.
point of actual just milk?
I would, if I was going to do that, I would do a tempura batter. All that motherfucker, dip it in with tempura batter right there.
The only thing that I've heard of that benefits from being marinated in milk is liver. I've heard that if you marinate liver in just regular milk, it
Liver,
takes away
that's,
a lot of that really funky taste that it has and kind of makes it better. That's about the only thing that I've heard of, though.
Well, liver's different. That's a different animal right there. I mean, that's a different fucking protein.
And I tried that like a year or two ago, man. Because I know how nutritious it is, right? So I tried to eat liver.
Yeah.
Couldn't fucking do it, man. I even
I
grated the shit while frozen and mixed it in with ground beef and then ate the hamburger. Still couldn't fucking eat it, dude. It's just gross.
I used to eat liver nuggets growing up, and I used to like it. When I got older, I couldn't even stand the smell of it.
Yeah,
in the kitchen.
no. I've always hated it. And again, I tried it as an adult just to see because, things
Yep.
change. No.
Or
Hard
you
no.
take like sauerkraut, for example. I still hate sauerkraut to this fucking day, but I like kimchi.
Which is
is
kind
odd.
of it's weird that you mentioned that, dude, because this is a two-parter. Okay. As a kid, I never liked sauerkraut, but I like kielbasa that was cooked in sauerkraut. I just didn't like the sauerkraut itself, right? Fast forward to adulthood, now I like sauerkraut. Then I got the wife who will make me my sauerkraut and sausages together, right? She don't like sauerkraut. Can't stand it. She even tried it again recently and just couldn't make herself like it. But she loves fucking kimchi, which is basically Korean sauerkraut.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, like you were saying, it's kind of funny how that, one thing will hit you one way and the other thing will hit you the other, even though they're both basically the same fucking thing.
Yeah, but kimchi has more flavor to it because you're using oyster sauce and fish sauce and
Well, that's true. No,
spicy flakes and all
no,
that.
it is different. But at the end of the day, it's
Yeah.
just fermented cabbage.
Yeah. And like sauerkraut, what gets me besides the taste of it is the smell of it. To me, that's worse than kimchi right there.
You see, I've always liked the smell of sauerkraut. I just didn't like the texture and the way it came off on my tongue. And at least not until adulthood, anyway.
See,
And
I
the
come
thing is,
in
back
from
in the day as a
outside,
kid, I hated kimchi. Now, I'll eat kimchi.
and I knew when Mom was cooking sauerkraut because I could smell that as soon as before I walked in the house.
Oh, fuck, you can
Mom-
smell sauerkraut cooking a mile away, man.
And Dad, he was the only one in the house that fucking would eat it.
Hmm.
You know,
Well, so am I. So there we go. My kids won't eat it. My wife won't eat it.
I eat the fuck out of sauerkraut and kimchi.
Helps your gut bio, man. Keeps your fucking belly fucking healthy.
Yep.
Pardon me for a moment.
And it's just good. It's so like versatile. I use it on ramen. I put it on rice. Like I'll make white rice, like jasmine rice, and then throw kimchi on it, and I'll just eat that for a fucking meal.
but yeah, kimchi's to me, kimchi's a lot better than sauerkraut is, hands down.
Sauerkraut, you got to have a sausage or a hot dog or whatever with it, Like kimchi can be just ate by itself.
Yeah.
I mean, sauerkraut can be too, but it's not as good.
You gotta really like it to eat it by itself. Put it that way.
I like my sauerkraut with mustard and stuff like on a sausage. You know what I mean? But
See,
like,
Dad would eat it without a fucking hot dog or a sausage.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you can. I
Yeah.
I think more. So instead of sauerkraut being the star of the dish, it's a complement to the dish.
Yeah.
Whereas kimchi can be the star of the dish.
Yeah.
Like it can be the dish.
It's
It's
like,
different because there's more flavoring to kimchi than there is sauerkraut, I believe.
Yeah.
Because you have different seasonings and different stuff, how you ferment it, that absorbs that flavor. So
and there's a lot of people that like sardines, but they don't like anchovies.
yeah, which is weird
Yeah.
because it's the same goddamn fish, basically.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's a different fish, but it's basically the same.
Because I've known people, I was making my own sauce. They're like, "Are you putting anchovies in there?" I'm like, "No," and I did. I didn't tell them, and then not until they ate it. Then they said, "Oh, I like this." I said, "Now you can't say you don't like anchovies, motherfucker. That's in there."
People don't realize it. A real Caesar salad dressing has anchovies in it.
Anchovy, yep. That's some of your best barbecue sauces out there have anchovies in it too.
Some do, yeah.
Yeah. But I can't eat sardines raw. Like some people can. I can't eat them raw.
I can. I used to eat them all the time. I have some right now in my closet or my cabinet.
That's gonna be your supper then. And fucking sardines and crackers. There you go, cheese. There you go.
I used to eat sardines and crackers all the time.
Yep. Shit, when I was drinking Pepsi or Coke, Guess what? You put some Spanish peanuts in that bottle. There you go.
I like boiling my peanuts in Coke.
Yeah.
Boiling peanuts.
Uh-huh. Boiled
Uh,
peanuts is fucking amazing.
Yeah. First time I ever went down to Gulf Shores, I think it was 2019. As soon as we got to fucking around that area, I told my wife, she was driving. I told her, I said, pull over. She was, why? I said, boiled peanuts. Pull the fuck over.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And Dad goes, well, you stopped because he was following us, and his mom and dad was following us in their car. They said, what did you stop for? I said, did you read that fucking sign, old man? He said, no. I said, boiled peanuts. What the fuck I'm getting? He said, okay, give me some too. I said, we'll do. Because everybody was tired because we wanted to get to the hotel or the Airbnb that we had.
Yeah.
You know, but
yeah, I like
passing,
some boiled peanuts.
I wasn't passing boiled peanuts up from the south. I was not going to.
There's a brand you can get from the store. Hang on. It's
well, the Glory ones ain't very fucking good.
They have regular and spicy, and I have the spicy ones.
Well, I bought the Glory ones one day years ago at Walmart.
No,
they fucking sucked.
These are called Peanut Patch.
Oh, I ain't seen those yet.
Hang on. God damn it. None. It's right like that. See?
Yep.
And it's literally just boiled peanuts.
Oh, all right.
And it's fucking good.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, slow kettle cooked. It's you don't have to do nothing with them. You don't even have to heat them up if you don't want to. I mean, you can. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You can throw them in a bowl and heat them up. But if you want to just eat them right out of the can, you can. Yeah, they're pretty good. I had one though. I opened a can and I had a one peanut had a worm in it. I was like, oh fuck. Kind of ruined it for me for a while.
Well, that's how you know you're getting shit that's not fucking sprayed with pesticides.
Yeah, I know. But I have a whole ass bag of fucking peanuts up top in my cabinet they're 5-pound bags, and I can fucking boil my own peanuts with Coke.
Well, it's just like, you know, when you grow your own corn, right? If you don't spray your corn like they do, keep the insects from it, right?
You get worms. Yeah.
You always got to chop off the end of it before you cook it. Always do.
Yep. Yep. You get worms.
Yeah. What's weird, I would get them on my corn, right? Not everyone I picked had them right. But my tomatoes or anything else, never got them. Never did.
Yeah.
You know. Oh damn! They even got a Cajun flavor going down. Damn. Little boiled peanuts, spicy buffalo.
Yeah, they got different kinds.
So basically, boiled peanuts are the new sunflower seeds.
They've been that way for a while.
Take that shit, slap a flavor on it, bag it, and sell it.
Yeah. But boiled peanuts, it's either you hate them or you love them. There ain't no in between.
Okay, so what does boiling do to the peanut? Because the peanut is already roasted.
It softens them.
Yep.
And then when you do it with Coke, it sweetens them up. So you have the sweet and salty. It's really good.
Very interesting.
Definitely a Southern thing.
It would have to be. It strikes me as something that only a poor person would come up with.
Well, that's what they did.
I know. That's why I said it.
Well, you're not going to see that shit mainly up there in the fucking Northeast or on the East Coast because, A lot of places in the East Coast don't do it unless you're in Georgia or Florida.
Yeah.
You know, shit, when I was in Virginia, I didn't see one fucking thing for fucking boiled peanuts the whole time I was in Virginia.
Well,
Almost.
once you're south of Virginia, you're not really even in the East Coast anymore. I mean, yes,
Yeah, but-
geographically it's the East Coast, but culturally, nah.
Yeah.
You're in the South.
Shit, West Virginia is above fucking Virginia. West Virginia is more fucking south, more country than fucking Virginia is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you take a New Yorker, you give boiled peanuts, if they've never seen them, they're like, what the fuck is that? Guaranteed.
Yeah, it blows their mind.
Oh yeah, no, I'm already there, man. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the concept of it, going, what the fuck is this?
See that? Oh. Is it? Where's your charger?
Was the same way as some of those West Coast states. Like you said, Mick, they don't even have greasy spoons out there.
Nope, they don't. They have no idea
You know?
what a proper fucking diner is.
Where the greasy spoons, all the way from fucking all the way through the Midwest, from New York all the way to the Midwest, from
Yeah.
New York all down.
Yeah, Greasy
Yeah.
Spoons, they started in the East Coast. They started up in the Northeast, and they moved south, they moved west, and then at a certain point in the Midwest, they just kind of stopped. I mean, yeah, they got things they call diners, and obviously, like you can find a good Japanese restaurant in LA, I mean, shit like that. Yeah, somebody's gonna take it somewhere, but as far as like a part of everyday life, the Greasy Spoon, it stops in the fucking Midwest.
Yeah, but their diners out there are they're not real diners to me.
No, the restaurants that are patterned after a diner. Like there was a place in Syracuse that has always been there called well, it may have changed names, but it's called the Little Gem.
Yeah.
And it's right next to fucking Carousel Center in Syracuse, right? It's an old 1950s or 40s or 50s Airstream trailer kind of diner, right?
Yeah.
It's been there for fucking ever. That's a fucking diner.
I know what you're talking about because Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, they did an episode on that one.
Yeah, I used to go there as a kid with my mom, just fucking going antiquing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't just that's not, I mean, yes, it is a landmark, it is an icon, but that was a place where just regular everyday fucking workers and regular folk would go fucking get lunch or do whatever.
And there was I was watching one episode of that. This one guy in Oregon, he was from New York, right?
Yeah.
So what he do? He wanted to recreate that experience that he had growing up, right?
Yeah.
What did he do? He got one of those original diners, Airstreams, and had it fucking shipped out to him. And he built a fucking diner like he grew up with.
Yep. The only thing that you can't recreate is the fact that that place was full of fucking cigarette smoke because you could smoke in every single part of that fucking thing when I was a kid. They didn't care.
Yep.
And the car, and the thing was, it was all tinted out like a car.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see inside from the outside, but it was all fucking dark tinted from the inside so you could see out because they didn't want the sun hitting the diners.
And I will say this, though, fucking, you don't want to see the kitchens. Go back in the kitchen and see those motherfuckers ever.
Don't give a fuck. Honestly, don't care. You walk, it'd be freezing and fucking slushy and terrible. You'd walk up those fucking stairs into that door. There'd be that vestibule right there with a little bench, right?
Yep.
Little bench, a couple of newspaper dispensers, the vending machines for the newspapers, the coin op kind. And then you open the door and you'd walk in and it would be just the smell of fucking cigarette smoke and fucking grease. And it was amazing.
It's like something around here. One of the best places to eat growing up was always, if you didn't have a diner in your area, you always had a truck stop, right?
Yeah.
Those were the next best things for a greasy spoon, right there.
Yep, getting on 690, to it wasn't Hiawatha. I forgot the road, but getting on the on-ramp to 690 in Syracuse, there was a Ron D's truck stop. Yep, same type of deal.
Yep. And everything looked dingy and everything, but Food was good.
Yeah, well, there's a diner down by what was called the Regional Market. You know what a Indian longhouse looks like?
Uh-huh.
Now imagine that really long with garage doors on each side, right? And that's
Yeah.
where the flea market was. There was two buildings. No, there were three buildings. There's a main admin building, the three vendor buildings, right? And then a whole bunch of outside area for when the weather got nice. People would, sell their stuff out there, right? But that was the that was a Syracuse regional market. And down in the corner, they had a little diner. And yeah, same type of fucking thing, dude. It was a brick and mortar building, not a trailer, but still, it was a fucking legit diner.
Like in St. Louis, one of the best places I ever ate in St. Louis. I was with this guy I works with at the power plant. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you after the game, we're gonna go to this fucking hole in the wall place to eat." That's okay, no problem. And this motherfucker was dude, you was in a bad part of town, put it that way.
Right.
But you opened up, it didn't even look like a restaurant. This motherfucker, old dingy, walked in there, dingy, dirty as hell. And the guy cooking looked like Quasimodo.
Hunchback, huh?
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing about that fucking biscuits and gravy. Some of the best I ever had right there.
Yeah. Well, we keep coming back to this very fucking topic.
Yep.
Those fucking holes in the wall that
Yeah.
are run by people you wouldn't expect to put out food like that, but god damn it, there you are.
Yeah. Nowadays, you can't get away with that shit. If the chef or the line cooks are dirty, guess what? That's a health code violation right there.
Yeah. And, to a degree, that shit is important, but
Yeah.
to a degree, it's also not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people went a very long time eating every single day at Greasy Spoons.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how they got their fucking name, Greasy Spoon, right?
Yeah.
That weren't the cleanest, and nobody died of fucking food poisoning.
Yeah. Shit. Back in the day, even in the Navy and the power plant, fuck, I would eat my fucking lunch without washing my hands sometimes.
And
I had that fucking dirt underneath the nails, fucking from the grease, the oil. Fuck.
Yeah, I've never really. If my hands are actually dirty, I will wash them before I eat. But if I've just been going about my day doing what I always do and there's no real dirt on my hands, I just fucking eat.
But half the time I was like, fuck it, I'm dirty. I'm going to eat. Fucking, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat.
I don't get sick. I don't get food poisoning. I've had food poisoning once in my life. Exactly once, okay? And that was back in the Navy. And not because of the Navy food. It was something else I ate. But
I've never had food poisoning.
Food poisoning is a fucking minor risk.
Yeah. I've never had that, so I don't know what that feels. I know you get the shits bad. So.
Oh, it was both. I had a bucket in front of me while I was on the toilet for about 10 hours. It was one of the most horrific experiences ever. And worse, I had to go on the boat the next day because it happened while I was fucking, on the Fife, and I had to fucking, go to work. And, you couldn't just call out. That's not how that works on the boat. No, it was fucking terrible, dude. I've never puked so hard in my life. I mean, I've been fucking drunk enough to puke a few times, but I've never retched so horrifically as when I had that food poisoning. And I still had to go to work in the morning.
I'm going to take off, guys.
Huh?
All right,
I'm going to take off.
All right.
I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
All right.
And now we're down to
call
10.
it?
Yeah, fuck it, might as well.
All right, man.
All right, we get the song up. Yeah, it's about time for my show to start anyways. I need to get supper going anyway, so.
Yeah, I'll be eating in a half hour myself, so might as well.
Won't take me long. I'm going to make tacos tonight, so.
Hard to go wrong with that.
And they ain't going to be the little dainty tacos. They're going to be the big burrito-sized 12-inch tacos.
You need to take some pictures and send them to us. I want to see this in practice.
I will.
From the decks to the galley, we've had our say. Fibrous crew rolling on another fine day. Stories and laughter from shipmates true. We'll see you next time. Fair winds to you.
This is the Fifers 991.
Till next watch, shipmates. We're done.
But I can't believe you've never seen 12-inch taco.
Nope.
Here, let me show you here what I'm talking about. Where the fuck is it at? The fuck? Well, it's basically a taco without fucking folding it, put that way. Or rolling it. Fold it, roll it. Yeah, I'll send a picture to you.
All right.
But that motherfucker loaded up and beat. I loaded up to where if you try to roll it, it'd rip. Put it that way.
Oh yeah.
So you got to
run into that problem all the time.
But with like Rivers, I'll actually pan fry him in butter. Get it kind of crunchy, and then I'll put it in a taco holder and start laying it. I don't know if his might just be all meat. He might not want no salad or some. I'm gonna put cheese in the taco meat anyway. So
yeah.
But yeah, he might not even want less on his. But one of those will fill his little ass up.
Well, I'm sure.
And it's a two-hander there. That one is. It ain't no one-hander.
Yeah, you definitely got some pictures of that.
Oh well. Also, I'll put lettuce on his and see if he'll eat it like that. A little bit of lettuce, a little salsa.
Oh, yeah, a little lettuce is good for the crunch.
Well, see, like me, when I do mine, and this is where my downfall comes into play. My weakness for chips, right? I'll put chips on the bottom, right? On mine. I'll square a little ketchup, put the meat down, and put lettuce and some just lettuce and Western style sauce on top of that.
You know, it's a good thing we're offline because if you mentioned putting Worcestershire sauce and ketchup in a fucking taco, you'd have the entire country of Mexico out for your food.
Oh no, not Worcestershire sauce. Western fresh dressing.
I don't think it's a whole lot better. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you have the diehards fucking out for your head.
Well, hell, even Thumper puts Western fresh dressing on his fucking tacos sometimes. That sauce, it's not real bright. It's like a dark red sauce. It does work good. It does work good.
But I do agree with the chips thing because I do put potato chips on like my sandwiches and burgers and shit. That little extra crispy crunch to go along with the whole thing. Yeah, it works real good.
It depends on what chips I like the pickle chips to go on the bottom.
Yeah, with beef. Yeah, that's legit. Yeah, or
those are fucking good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing ground turkey. I'm gonna do ground turkey today on these. So, but I don't do the liquid like Rocky does because it takes way too long to fucking, and you lose a little bit of that flavor. I think if you add this shit to it, right, and just let it cook into meat once it's halfway done.
Yeah.
But you got to use a lot of it. That's the downfall. You got to use a lot of it on the seasoning right there.
Yeah, and that becomes a pain.
Yep. I just don't like liquid because if you don't reduce it down enough, then it's like a soup. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, neither do I. No. Yeah. It becomes a thing where you add enough, you add a lot of liquid to it. Yeah, if you take the time to simmer it all down, it adds a lot of flavor, but there's a lot of time investment there too.
Yep.
And sometimes you just want a goddamn taco.
That's like I asked Rocky. I said, "Are you gonna put any chicken broth or beef broth in there instead of putting water?" Well, I don't do no liquids. And guess what? He did liquids. I'm like, Rocky, did you even listen to what I asked you?
So I'm up on Friday, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to make that breakfast pizza.
Nice.
Dude, it came out so good the first time, man.
Yep.
I didn't need to fucking tweak nothing.
Well, there you go. Now you know.
Yep.
And now you got, if you like that dough that you get, if it's a pure ball that you guys stretch out yourself, you like using that, next time you do it. If you don't want to do eggs, use a little sausage gravy as the base.
Oh, yeah. You can do that too. Yeah, I probably will at some point. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you could add, if you par bake it, you could actually put some sausage gravy on that motherfucker and par bake the egg into it.
You could, but I'm not there yet.
I mean, that would be, because every breakfast pizza that I'll see with sausage gravy as the base, they got eggs on it anyways.
Well, what I did with this one is I wanted to like put the texture first.
Yeah.
And that's why I put raw egg on raw dough and then put cheese on it. That way all the textures would gradually kind of go from crispy to soft. And then as a topping, I actually did some scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
And I scrambled them and I cooked them really firm, like crumbly. And then I added them as a topping. That way, when they're cooking, right, I got the soft egg underneath, but the topping, the egg got crispy.
Yeah.
So you had two different textures of egg. Like, that was like beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Now you just need to get you a pizza oven eventually.
Well, that's a little down the road. But for the time being, what I got works. I can get my
the grill's next best thing. That's next best thing right there.
Well, my oven goes up to 450. My grill gets up to 550.
Yeah.
And that right there is pretty good for pizza.
Oh, yeah. It's perfect.
Because where the direct flame hits the pizza stone and the convection hits the top of it, it all kind of heats up in a way that by the time the bottom is, nice and golden brown and ready to go, the top, it's all gooey and cooked, but not burning yet. And you pull it right off. Yeah.
There you go, man.
For the time being, it'll work.
Yep.
All right, man.
All right. I'm going to get off here, too. So,
Roger.
See ya.